But it's like, you know, if you want to put up like a fucking just a porn game, you can.
It showed up on
No,
my
no,
like
legal
it showed up on my list because I owned like The Witcher.
Sure.
And he was like, "Do you want to own?"
Okay.
He's like, "Do you want to buy like House Party the
Sinker.
video game?"
Yeah, Sinker. Yeah, dude.
Why would I lie about that?
5 minutes before we start, hey guys, see there's a Steam sale next week.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the E3 aftermath, prepare your ears, prepare your eyes,
For your soul.
prepare your soul
Or your loin.
for the most intense, thorough, deep investigation of the orifice that was the LA Convention Center.
The orifice.
That was the LA Convention Center this past E3. This is the Xite Gaming aftermath of E3 discussion podcast this week on the podcast,
like
episode 52.
Podcast.
Brief. I like it.
Yeah,
To the point.
it's so people can remember the name when they're searching for us. We're all a bunch of fucking clappers here tonight.
If we can't sync this one up, we're property fucked.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, where you stay for the experience. Home.
Home.
I felt my voice going, and I did nothing to counter-correct it.
You know what? As you had a cup of green tea, it would have relaxed your
I
vocal
know,
cords.
yeah. Honey and lemon. Soothe
But
the
you,
vocal cords. Hello and welcome to episode 52 of the podcast, where tonight I'm joined by my two very good friends, another couch full of Jameses, on the 15th of June.
What a
Is it?
date, by the way.
Yeah.
Halfway through June.
Yeah.
Kicking the ass out of June, Chris, aren't we?
We are.
We are.
You're taking all my sense.
I know,
tonight.
yeah.
Gentlemen, how are we tonight? It's a great night. It's great to be
It
here.
is a great night.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Friday.
unseasonably wet.
Yeah, we've had a run of great weather, and now it's
A
wet.
spell of great weather.
A run. It was a run, Chris.
Apparently that run is coming back.
Yeah, hopefully for next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully for next week. Because what's next week?
QCon.
Oh, yeah.
I know this.
That too.
I'm going to something.
Going
My
to-
week off.
Yeah,
It's Sinker's big week off. That's right.
Sinker's big week
My
off.
big week off.
No, it's great to be here, guys. Episode 52. As Dee said, we're kicking the ass out of June. And
There's
we-
now officially one episode for every week of the year.
enjoy.
Yeah.
So if you want to binge watch us over the year,
You
only
can.
one episode a year. One episode a week.
One episode of the year, you're sweet.
One episode a year for the rest of your life.
Christ.
Choose wisely. I'd feel really bad if they got to like our mid-teens and then just realized, God, this podcast is crap.
If they
If someone started binge watching us like
Oh, yeah.
one episode a year.
yeah. Well, I don't think they'd get to our mid-teens.
To be fair, no, they won't.
our initial podcasts are pretty terrible.
Are pretty poor. Not saying that these are much better, but
Bad.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
Soon to be a live podcast,
Yeah, possibly.
a live with feeling.
There's a lot of things going off in the background.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
We
stuff.
can't
going
talk about them here tonight, but
on.
we're working on it.
It's kind of a big deal.
It's like E3. It's our own E3.
Yeah.
We've got a lot in the works.
We should do an E3. Just
We can
saying.
announce tonight officially
Yeah.
that we may possibly, in the future, be working on a live episode.
What?
But no promises.
But there's more.
But there's more.
There's not though. That's it.
available for download right now. Back there. Walk out. All three of us out the door.
One more thing. It's the iPhone 10.1.
10x. Yeah, gentlemen, we are in the aftermath of E3, where the whole internet is kind of blowing up on opinions and thoughts and dilemmas and occurrences that have happened.
Controversy.
We are here to discuss those tonight in earnest. But first, I want to hear about your weeks. I want to hear about how things have been with you guys from we last met, right before the E3 podcast. Go.
Who's starting?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for
We'll
someone
start
to
with
talk.
James, I think.
Yeah, let's start. We all
James?
start with it.
Yeah, James.
James.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead, James.
Sinker, you
James.
go ahead.
Right.
I'm gonna eat my cookies and cream protein bar.
Oh,
Right,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's alright. It's not
This
like I was
is a
going to tell my...
non-sponsored podcast,
it's
but we
not-
are unofficially sponsored by
No.
Monster.
Not like I was going to start my week or anything, but that's why you just have your bar there.
Oh gosh, so go.
What's it hit your lips? Sinker, how was your week?
Right, so how have I spent my week? Working, watching E3, and playing a bunch of games. Actually, like some stuff that I
pretty
haven't played
ideal.
in a while that I just kind of like took a notion and start playing some different stuff, which is good,
Some
fun.
weird kind of kinky stuff going on.
Yeah.
Steam recently removed their restriction on games. You hear about this?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, so like literally anything can go up now.
What?
And when I say go
But is
up,
there not limits on that? Because
you know
surely
what
that...
I mean. No, they said they more or less said we're not going to We're not going to be the curators of what you can put up or what you can't.
But
But
what
if
about that game that they banned years ago? That was basically all
What,
about just
Japanese one?
no, just the one where they just murder people,
Yeah, no, they said
like the school shooting one.
Yeah, no, they said they're not going to allow things that are like illegal, and that would be illegal.
Ah, right.
But it's like, you know, if you want to put up like a fucking just a porn game, you can.
It showed up on
Not
my
illegal,
it
but
showed
that-
up on my list because I owned like The Witcher.
Sure.
And he was like, "Do you
Yeah.
want to own?" He's like,
Okay.
"Do you want to buy like
Yeah,
House
yeah.
Party the video game?"
Yeah, Sinker. Yeah, dude.
Why would I lie about that?
5 minutes before we start, hey guys, see there's a Steam sale next week.
It is.
And it will be steamy this year, boy.
No, yes, I'm glad that you did mention that because I will finally get round to doing something. I want.
No, you won't.
You better fucking buy Stalker.
You'll buy a fuck ton of games and you won't play any of them, as everyone who has ever taken part in a Steam sale
I'll
does.
buy another version of Minecraft. That's
Yeah,
it.
or another
Or
version of
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Can you run
have you
Skyrim?
Got, have you got Skyrim on your laptop yet?
No, I haven't.
Well-
But there's 2 versions now. You can buy Skyrim or the special edition of Skyrim,
Or both.
or both.
Because you never know when
I
you might
have a,
hit the old one.
360, PS4, and Switch. That's enough.
But you need it on the PC.
It's never enough, Chris.
It's never enough.
Have you seen the
Yeah, it's brilliant. Alexa.
the Alexa version? Have
Yes.
Have you
you
seen
that?
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
hilarious.
very good. Eat all the cheese. All of the cheese.
Right, go Sinker.
Right. Playing games. I beat Fallout 4.
Hey,
Like, you know, like 3
we
years
should toast to that, Chris. No, we're not.
like 3 years after. You know what it was? It's because they announced
Perfect.
No.
they announced Fallout 76 and I was like, shit. Like, I'm against it here. I need to kind of like get this beat before it comes out or I'm going to be really behind. Obviously then they announced it's a multiplayer
Yeah,
thing. So
completely
like
different thing.
obviously it made the entire point mute, but at that point I played that much of it. I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just finish it.
Would you say the entire point mute?
Yes. Mute.
Moo.
On this podcast, we say it's a moo point.
Yeah.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moo point.
It's a moo point.
Well, I'm a part-timer, so I don't really care.
You're not a part-timer singer.
I'm a
We're
part-timer.
going live.
This
You
is
have
like
to
my
be there every
first
week.
time I've done 2 episodes in a row.
You're not going about the right way of being a full timer.
Is
Say
it?
that much.
It might be.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody look that up.
One of you.
Comment.
looked that up. One of
Can,
us.
can you confirm?
Yes.
We need a guy like in the Joe Rogan podcast just to be over there
Oh
looking
my
this
God.
shit up.
Oh. I love
Greg.
Joe Rogan.
Greg.
Find me that out. Find me.
Find me
Fuck
that
off,
out.
Greg. We tried it. It didn't work, Greg. Leave. Yes, you can walk home.
So that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh.
went.
No, go ahead. You finished Fallout 4.
Yes.
Who'd you side with?
I went for the Minutemen.
Yes, well done. So did I.
Which I thought was quite weird. I don't. I there's some issues with the way the game with the way it ends. Because
that
obviously the
doesn't
whole
really end?
Well, there is that, but like you meet Sean and it's like, hey, do you want to do all this stuff and do? And it's like, well, can we not do this like peacefully? And he's like, no, fuck you. And then you blow everything up, and it's just like, what the like.
That's why I wanted to kill Sean, like more or
For
less
what?
from I met him.
Blow everything up? Oh, I didn't do that.
You like nuke the institute.
Oh, no. I was with the Minutemen, but I forgot. Because
I was also with the Institute.
I was doing the one playthrough, the Platinum.
Oh, you went back and did them all?
I had to stop, save my game, play so far that I finished like the Minutemen quest, then go and join like the Brotherhood, do theirs, then the. So I eventually finished with the Institute.
Oh,
I'm
Well-
in the Institute. Me and John are
Tight.
okay. Yeah,
so that was an
it's a
interesting.
weird fucking game.
Yeah,
It is
it's pretty
very
weird.
good though. Really enjoyed it because I went for. I don't even remember if I talked about this last week, but I went for did all the Nuclear World and Far Harbor stuff, and it was quite good. All in all, like it was very good Fallout. Like it's not my favorite one.
I have something to bring up with you actually that
Okay.
was mentioned by Paddy Donnelly during the week to me as well. Have you done the mission in it or whatever in it where you go to is it called the House of Jack Cabot?
Yeah, Calvert.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's like is there like a mutant guy in the basement or something like that?
No, it's in a like a sane asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's good. You've done
That's
that?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do that just to get one of the bobbleheads.
Oh,
But it was
Yeah.
great.
yes,
It was a great bobblehead.
Did you? What did you do? Did you let old Jack? Is it Jack Cabot?
Jack
go
Cabot.
free?
No, I killed him.
Yeah, I think I killed him too.
I
I think I
let
let
him
him
go.
out.
No,
and I think he was
maybe
going
I
to get
didn't
away.
kill him. I think I was in the house when it happened. I went
Oh.
upstairs and hid in one of the closets.
That's right, because he goes back to his house and he starts killing people. That's
I
right.
threw out a couple of I think it was Telsa pulse mines or something like that there.
And just fucked off.
And just-
I feel like I'm
just-
confusing him with someone else. Who's Jack Cabot then?
Jack Cabot's the guy.
It's like his dad. He's actually the guy who's like a mutant. And you free
That
him
guy.
at the
I
end.
was thinking of the other guy who like kills all the raiders and like puts the body parts around his house, and then you find him
Yeah.
in the basement. Is that him?
No.
No.
Is it not?
Well,
That's
I
the-
thought that was him because that's Cabot House.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
If Ryan Trainer is watching this right now,
He's probably screaming, going, "No!"
But
just
they're-
comment below and let us know. who the hell
Wait,
we're
so you're talking about the guy that he's like locked in a glass room, isn't
yeah,
he?
that's what I'm on
Yeah.
about. I thought that was the Cabots.
That's part. That's the,
That's not the Cabots, is
no,
it?
it's not
Who's
the
that
Cabots,
then?
but that's the.
But then
mission-
who's that then?
It's the mission you do for the Cabots.
Swear to God.
Takes you to that.
I killed him then. Yeah.
I killed everybody.
Awesome.
All of the
Awesome.
Cabots are dead.
Um, all of the Cabots.
There's blood everywhere.
Go on. Singer.
No, I liked it.
Fallout 4.
I mean, well, like,
It's a
what
3-year-old
can
game.
I say about Fallout 4 that hasn't been mentioned like
Yeah.
the last 3 years? Like, I
That's
I liked it. I enjoyed it. A lot of the building stuff I thought I wouldn't get into. Like, I enjoyed building up my sanctuary, but like, you see people who
My
like build up
sanctuary,
like
I like that.
all of their things are nuts.
I know.
Like, I would pick like 2 or 3 and be like,
Yeah.
Did you
this
play
is
on
awesome.
PS4?
I started on PS4 and then went to PC.
PS2, PC?
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks the same, doesn't it? So I went to PC and
'Cause I think you can get mods that can like make you can build a lot more on PC.
Yeah, you can build
Yeah.
it exponentially on PC.
Which yeah, I did. I definitely found building a lot easier on PC just because the way the controls kind of worked. I
Yeah.
thought it like worked a lot
I
better
think
for.
the only ones I built were obviously Sanctuary. Sanctuary Hills was my main base. I think is everybody's. And then I built the castle.
Oh yeah,
Was
out in the island, that one? Oh no,
No.
the Minutemen headquarters.
Yeah, the Minutemen headquarters.
yeah.
That was the other one I built up after I killed the Marla Queen.
Yes,
Bitch. To kill.
Really, really tough. Yeah, yeah.
I did it in power armor as well, so I could barely move.
so I didn't.
it's so
never
weird
think
though.
about
No,
power
it's
armor
better
in
to
that
do.
game.
Better to do without power armor because you can
Yeah.
move so much quicker.
I don't think it is because she fires like this poison at you,
Yeah.
and as soon as it hits you, your health is just like.
But if you're in power armor, you cannot avoid that.
It's incredible though because there's so many Mirelurk queens like later on in the game.
I know.
Like she starts to
So
become
many.
like not a regular, but like she shows up quite often later, and like
it's
Jesus
like, yeah,
Christ,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the ones I built up were. I think
Have
everyone
you,
did
have you
Sanctuary.
killed a Marla King?
They're not so bad. They're like the humanoid
Just
looking
like,
ones.
yeah.
yeah.
It's like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
They're freaky as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
But I think I built up Sanctuary, the drive-in. I built that up a
Yeah,
bit.
I did that
The initial red rocket.
Oh yeah.
There you go to. I built that up, and then like other places, like if I was kind of going to, I'd be like, right, I'll just throw up like a wall here, a bed in there, just so I could set up like trading posts for all of them. So I like
Yeah.
enough to like get like a handful of people there, set up a trading post, and get
Yeah.
everything spread out. But no, it's very good, and it actually really makes me excited if they kind of put that feature in Skyrim. Well, not Skyrim, in the Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Just because it just to me it just seems like such a like a thing that would be really cool to have in like a game like
What?
that. Would you fuck off?
Don't know if I like that idea
What?
Do you know?
of that in Elder Scrolls. No.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Because
not a game where you
It's not a
build up
necessity,
at a
right,
set.
yeah.
You know, it's not like about survival. It's about exploration.
but I would also like the idea of like being able to build up like your own little like village. And like not something like massive, but
Okay,
like not like
yeah.
I'm saying like you can go like everyone, but like I just like the idea of like you could buy your own like plot land and be like I'm gonna make this is mine.
If there was like a set place, like you know in Assassin's Creed 2, where you can like you have like a villa, and if you complete
Yeah.
certain missions, you improve the villa and starts making money. I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool, especially if you like build it
I
up yourself.
forgot
as
about
well.
that in
Yeah.
XC2 actually.
Well,
That was one of my
I forgot
favorite
about
bits.
I know, yeah, it was good though.
That was awesome.
Because it give you something to play for when you finish the story. It's
Yep.
Like, I want to build this place.
Or the feathers.
The feathers.
Fuck the fathers, man.
Fuck the feathers.
I got the feathers.
I so did I.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2 is one of my first like fully completed games.
Yeah.
G's.
Fully G'd, boy.
Yeah, fully G'd. What else have you been playing this week, Nicky?
I told you everything I've played. I completely
Oh
forgot. I beat
my
Half Life. I beat Half Life
matter.
just before I came here.
Don't worry, Chris, I'll play you later.
I hate
Um,
you too.
So I beat Half Life finally.
I was up here slaving away, cleaning this place for you, alright?
Think
You
about
two
what
are
else I
busy
played.
fucking doing a podcast in the car without me.
We did record
Pretty
it.
much, yeah.
We did, and you know what? We put it up live.
I hate you guys. I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Half-Life?
Half Life,
That's interesting.
yeah. that was a game that just kind of came out of nowhere. It was sitting on my backlog for ages. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll get it finished. So I did Half Life. So now I'm gonna move on to the expansions, and then I'm completely done with Half Life because I'm doing it backwards. Like I did 2.
Until Half-Life 3, right? Right?
Yeah,
Guys?
definitely.
Please tell me there's a...
Then I played a little bit of Origins the other day, or like the last few days.
Did I put you in the mood for that?
No,
You could have just said yeah. Like,
I mean yeah.
I want to be an inspiration to all men.
All men?
All men.
All of
Specifically
them.
men.
Not just
Well,
some.
By men, I mean people, but I didn't want to
Mankind.
say people. All of
I
mankind.
didn't want to say people.
Yeah, I want to be an inspiration to all people. I want this podcast to be inspirational. If we've ever inspired you on this podcast to do anything, even if it's as simple as ban a monster because you see us drinking a monster, I want to know, because that would be
We're not sponsored officially.
because that's awesome. I inspired you to play Origins. Go on though.
Very good.
Was it before or after I put it into our group chat?
Before.
You played it before?
I played it because of the free announcement for Odyssey.
Right, okay.
I don't know. Might have been Chris.
I don't buy it.
I feel like he had something to do with it.
What do you think of that game?
I really like it.
So do I. Yeah.
It's a game I just stopped playing, but like
Same.
I've gone back in. It's fucking massive.
Isn't it? It's
Like, I'm, like,
absolute-
33
That's 'cause it's like an exact replica of ancient Egypt.
But like it's a game I didn't expect it to be as big as it is. Like Assassin's Creed, I'm 33 hours into this, which is about where like
Fuck.
I'd be near the end.
Have
And
you
I'm like,
finished any other Assassin's Creed after 33 hours?
I'm only
Exactly.
I'm not even close to that.
and like I'm going
about
through it, and
10
like I
hours.
haven't even uncovered half of the map.
Yeah, it's enormous.
And like
pretty
I'm
impressive.
just sitting there like, how big is this game?
I think I'm 10 hours and I've only just set foot into Alexandria. That's the second place you go.
Yeah, like
I have a question now about Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Is there any have they like just like focus less on free running? Is it even there anymore? Like it just looks like it's all
Free
RPG
running?
There,
combat.
but it feels almost
oh
like
no, that was definitely there.
it's there. But
Because
it
in
fe-
Odyssey there was like none of it.
it feels almost like it's just
The
a
trailer.
part of it that you don't like. It's not like they're
It's
like,
not what it used to be, like a critical part of it.
Yeah, it's just almost like that's just how you move. It's just a given thing. That's what you. Is that not how it feels, you Singer?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as well
there.
as the fact that the worlds have gotten bigger, so free running to me
They've
isn't
gotten
as valid.
wider.
Yeah.
Like if you think like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Black, like all of those are very close together.
Yeah,
So like
stuff
you know,
like that.
free running, you could get away with free running, whereas
They're very vertical games. Like they're very high. You go to tall
Yeah.
buildings.
that as well. Whereas like
Towns,
Yeah.
villages, cities.
obviously Origin has the height as well, but like
it's more.
you're talking like it would take you hours if you wanted to run from place to place.
Yeah.
Whereas like now you've got the horse and you can kind of go around.
need the
Like
horse.
there's still free run's still a part of it, but it's just I would definitely agree. Like it's not as big of a part just because it would take too damn long,
It feels just like part of the game now. You know, that kind of way.
That's
just-
okay.
which I'm fine with.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like-
100%.
It probably works.
They-
Especially
they
now
made
that
their-
especially now the combat's so much better.
I was going to say their biggest improvement is by far the combat. It's
Looks a lot more heavy hitting now.
Mhm. The bow and arrow is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Best weapon in the game.
Yeah, well up there.
Yep. Well, the best.
No, I wouldn't say it's the best weapon.
Well,
Best weapon in a video game would make for a pretty interesting
Donnelly
live
agrees with me,
podcast
so-
topic, if you ask me. What?
Paddy Donnelly agrees with me, so I'm pretty sure he said Celebrimbor.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I don't think it's the best weapon in the game,
Yeah, it
but
is,
I was
yeah.
tremendously excited whenever I found I could have the crossbow in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim
Ah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
Dawn Guard.
But
I
you
think,
can have a regular
DLC.
bow in
It's Skyrim, yeah, but I
Skyrim.
wanted the crossbow.
All right.
Why would you want a
Oh,
crossbow?
I see.
That's a gun.
Bow.
It's a gun bow.
You can
Yeah.
get bow and arrow triggers. It pulls the string back, and then you just pull the trigger.
No, you can't.
You can't. You can. Did you say no? You can't.
No, I said no, you can.
I know, and then I said you can't.
can't.
Fuck. Yeah, you can.
You two are on a roll tonight.
For hunters, hunters have that. I think it's pretty cool.
Adam Greentree is a tremendous bow hunter. He's a big.
bow hunter.
Him and Joe Rogan seem to be good friends. That's why I got onto his page.
I listened to a Joe Rogan podcast. They're talking a lot about archery.
Probably to Adam Greentree.
No, it wasn't on Gucci. It was a.
It probably was Adam
Oh,
Greentree.
it was a different guy.
But yeah, he's away out now in some mountain hunting for like a couple of months by himself, just killing things with a bow.
Pretty insane. Like
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen it. You've been watching a couple of bow.
I have.
You should be worried about this guy. Sinker.
Yeah.
If he ever fucking William tells you out in that garden, be like, Sinker, just put this apple in your head.
Do it, because I'm gonna be
I
good.
trust him. The amount of videos this guy's watched, I don't put it past him.
Sold.
Who's this guy's watching? He's a designated
Go
pro.
on, Sinker. We love getting sidetracked in this show.
Sidetracked? What's that mean?
I don't know. I think it comes from Latin. Sidetrackus.
Sideus trackers.
Sounds like a really bad villain. Sidetrack us! Get back here!
Oh, I'll get you sidetrackus.
Sorry, Sinker. Sorry. What were we talking about?
It's just to be expected on the show, Sinker.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you come for 2 weeks in a row. You throw us all off.
Hey, you came here, you got free root beer, you can't be complaining, alright?
Yeah, you come here, you get root beer now.
Yeah.
Alright,
Can't complain.
refreshing on the
Anyway.
palate.
Yeah.
So good. I'll take you on that. Go on, Sicker.
World of Warcraft.
Mm.
That's the only other thing.
You play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Do you sort of it's something you kind of
He's
jump
a
in and out
WoW
of?
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've got a month. I paid for a month there. A while. Well,
Much is
about a
it?
month
How
ago.
much is a month? 15 quid?
$9.99, I think.
Close enough.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Not that bad, I guess.
So, just that. On like my downtime, just if I've got any time to kill, play WoW,
Excellent.
do some stuff. And that's
Sounds like
pretty.
a good
I
week.
don't have downtime anymore.
Do you have anything nice to eat this week, Singer?
Oh yeah, important questions.
No.
This is what the people come to hear.
Yeah.
No, nothing really
Oh
out
my
of the
God.
ordinary.
No?
Damn.
Well, what's out of the ordinary? What did you have to eat?
Well, nothing. Like McDonald's.
Nothing. You had nothing.
Like
to eat. What
McDonald's.
did you have out of McDonald's? That's what I want to know. Are you making the most of the great taste of America?
No.
No, neither am I.
Because it's not great.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Because it's
far
not the
from great.
because it's not the Swiss cheese stack.
I know. Bring back Swiss cheese.
That's
stack.
what I'm saying.
Hashtag bring back the Swiss cheese stack.
Yeah.
Did I say that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good. I think we should get that
Yes.
put up on the board somewhere.
I think you should.
There's a lot going up on that board.
You could just write it up. I mean,
Listen.
it's ready for graffitiing anyway. There's
Yeah.
a Sharpie over there. So if you wanna
Technically,
write
we
that
did
stuff.
graffiti it in the first place. That's spray paint, so.
Why did you not do that? Just graffiti it. You put your own little touch on it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hashtag bring back the stack. You can put the
Bring back the stack.
the wee
That's beautiful. That's a lot more potent than what I said.
hashtag bring back the stack.
I said the Swiss something stack.
Swish,
The swish 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 swish.
swish and flick.
Wingardium Leviosa. It's
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
It's
Not
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Sometimes it's a nerdy podcast. Other times it's just a whole pile of nonsense. Really.
That was a bit of both there.
Anyway, can I tell you what I've played this week?
Yes.
Right. Well, aside from Minecraft, because I am like
Besides from Minecraft.
I'm
Besides.
so into it right now. It's unbelievable.
What?
I put in last night. What's that?
What's that, Chris?
What?
Well, oh, did we get sidetracked on you, Chris? How
Sidetrack.
unfortunate.
I get to you, sidetrackers. Blast.
On a normal podcast, this segment will probably be done by now.
No, this is the best part of this podcast. This is what people see once we start talking about games and shit. We're on our own.
Not enough villains say blast anymore.
I know.
Blast.
Blast. I bet I could name all villains who say
I
it.
hope we see a couple of those villains in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Blast. Blast your
We'll get to that. I played a bit of Minecraft. Last night, I was doing a hella big electrical job of Minecraft. It was enormous.
Redstone.
Yeah. Do you know the storage room? Did you see it? No, I showed off like a storage room.
The subscriber storage room.
Yes. Did you see it?
Yeah,
On
you
the
go for
video.
3 stories.
Did you see it in the video? No.
This the most recent one, or the
No,
previous one?
The previous
See
one.
the previous one, yeah.
Did you?
You were like, this is gonna be the subscriber storage room, and we're
Right,
gonna have
anyway.
a floor up there and a floor down here.
Well, anyway,
Then you
well,
went
I
to
got to work in it.
mines.
It looked pretty sweet, right?
I watched it.
Put everything in, and then I
I
was like,
watched the
oh,
whole damn thing.
I just don't want torches in it because I don't like how torches look. So I can go to put in glowstone lamps.
Glowstone.
So put the glowstone lamps in the 4 corners of the room and be like, oh, I kind of want this to like light up when I like flick a switch.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, let's just do it. Went and enchanted the pickaxe, got like efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2, and I was like, let's do this. I was like, the whole way through, right? The whole way right around like this in a perfect, like I did like a perfect kind of symmetrical shape the whole way around it. Then put stairs down and did symmetrical underneath it and on top. So it was a 3-story kind of side walkway. And then just went and made a load of comparators, a load of repeaters, and just took a load of dust. I was like, let's get to work. And just started layering it all up, put on like 2 ticks, 3 ticks, and 4 ticks and all the different glowstones. So now once you flick the switch, it's like, tung, 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 like the whole way around.
That
the
is
room.
fucking amazing.
It's class. It's really cool. And then what I've been doing the whole way throughout the base is if I put a good bit of redstone in, I kind of want to show it off. So I get red glass panes and just do red glass panes. So if you're walking like
You can
down
just
the
see
middle,
the
you can
redstone?
see in, you can see all the glowstone
That's
in action.
cool,
It's
yeah.
a really nice feature. Instead of just hiding it behind a wall, I want people to notice.
You're gonna embrace it.
Exactly. See all the work. So it's just like you flick the switch now. It's like, chung, 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 chung,
Man,
chung,
you
the whole way
have
around.
some fucking serious skills now with redstone. I remember you used to say it was daunting and
I
you'd never
hated
do it.
Yeah, but now I really like it.
Now you're fucking
I really-
mastering it.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, it is
Mumbo
very
jumbo
good,
is the way forward for that. And in terms of inspiration for everything I build, Ethos. Ethos Lab is the
Ethos
number one
Lab.
guy. Apart from that, guys, I've been telling you, I've been playing The Last of Us
Yes.
on
Hardened?
grounded mode.
Or, yeah,
Jesus
hardened.
Christ. It is a terrifying experience, right? Because I was like, oh, I'm just going to play this. I think I was playing at night or something. And I was like, I'm just going to put the headphones in.
Good idea.
Oh my God. It's properly terrifying. Like, because
So real.
I was walking. It's right after you're with Tess and Ellie, and you're working your way through. It's like you're like in a subway, and it's literally just it's after you first meet the clickers,
Oh.
and you're walking, and you just hear them like doing like their like click 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 click, and you're like, oh my god, and they're coming out everywhere, and like you literally like touch like a bottle or a brick on the floor, and they will just sprint at you, and you're like, oh my god, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
So hard, but that's what I'm playing at the minute, and it's brutal.
Is it rewardingly difficult?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you finally get, I actually had to look up how like a walkthrough guide of a guy doing one part in it because I literally could not get past it.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And he just went through like his loop of how he does it.
It wasn't where you're coming up against that house and there's a sniper in it. Wasn't that bit?
Oh god, no, I haven't got there.
That is
yet.
like the hardest part of that game.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
That's
I
really,
remember on like normal just struggling so bad.
That's because that sniper is like an amazing shot.
yeah, he's just fucking sick.
No, I'll get to that, and that's going to be tough too. But I went into this room before, and there was like the clicker was kind of like just standing like with his back against the wall. He was like sleeping or whatever he's doing. There's a load of like there's these runners walking about, and they've got like this lethal like hearing now, and you can't use Joel's sense to like see them through the walls or see what way they're moving. You can't do any of that.
Can you hear them at least? Can you get like does it pop up the direction they're in or anything?
No.
You just have to play
No,
it.
you just play it, but you just kind of stand there for like a couple of seconds to see where they're walking and try to learn their paths, which is pretty cool actually. But I did it once, and I had a board. I had like a plank on me, and it was so cool. I like made it right the way around, and you had to climb up, and there was like this big heavy object in front of a door, and you had to pull it away to open the door. And at that point, you're supposed to have killed them all so that Ellie and Tess can move through. I hadn't, and I started dragging, and next thing, all these things started charging down the hall at me, and I'm like, oh shit. It's like, what do I do? So I just, like, I was panicking because this thing is so loud in my ear. So I just let go of the bin and like, just take off sprinting through the hall. And it's all corridors and dark rooms, and they're running, and they're behind me somewhere. I didn't know where to look. And I swear to God, I just turned around like with this bat, and the clicker was coming running. He just swung up, hit the clicker, doesn't kill them, and then just whipped out this gun and did this like amazing like bang bang bang. And I hit one of them in the head and one of them in the leg, and I fell. I was like, oh, I have them. And I forgot clean about the clicker, and then just turned back around and like, just straight in off.
That's it, like.
It was class, because like, if I caught that in a video, that would look so good. It would look so professional, like I know what I'm doing. Like, this guy really knows how to kill these things. No.
This guy knows how to kill these things.
But that's what I'm playing at the minute, yeah.
Good.
And then obviously I downloaded Fallout Shelter there, so I'm going to be playing that on Switch.
You'll be tipping away at that.
Yeah, but that was my week. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
What'd you eat, Chris?
Nachos today. Really, really good nachos. I had nachos with like the salsa sauce, a load of mozzarella cheese. I had some kidney beans on it. I had some jalapenos on it.
Beans?
Yeah, I love beans.
Weird on nachos, though.
Good source of protein.
Doesn't matter where it comes from.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gotta get the protein, man.
Yeah.
Did I have any snacks this week? I did. I just can't remember what they were.
You're eating Shreddies.
I'm eating Shreddies.
Shreddies are good ones, though. I like those.
Yeah, Shreddies are good, but they're not as flavoursome as I once remembered.
No, they're wheat, basically.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of Frosted Shreddies.
Probably.
Yeah,
The Frosted Shreddies are awesome. Or Cocoa Shreddies. Too tasty for geeks. That used to be their saying.
You have it? Didn't know that.
Frosted
Didn't
Shreddies and
recall that.
Cocoa Shreddies. Too tasty for geeks. No? But no, that's it. I had a pizza. Did I talk to you about the pizza I had?
I don't think so. Oh, you might have done,
I
actually.
had a pizza last week as well. It was good. I had a lot of snack. No.
Yeah.
Listen, I thought I had so much to talk about, and I don't. I have a rant. I don't know if I want to save it now or save it for. I'll save it probably
save it for after.
Yeah. Because I
Save
need to
it for
build myself
dessert
up for this.
for afters.
Yeah. But no, that was my week. How's your week?
My week was relatively quiet as well. Like, obviously hyped to see all the E3 stuff and tried to catch all the stuff I could on it as it was happening. But like, work made that pretty difficult.
We did well in communicating.
I
back
think
and
we
forth
did.
for 3
Yeah.
days. We kept each other in the loop.
Exactly.
In
We
the
kept
feed.
ourselves,
BuzzFeed.
in the middle of it.
It was fun getting all your takes and then having to go back and watch it all like 2 days later.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I couldn't watch like the first 2 days of conferences until like 2 days after.
That might be the best.
Just because
way
I
to
was
do it,
working, so I just saw you guys. This is happening. I was like,
Because the conferences are so slow, that probably is the better way to do it. Where you just have everything in one place and it's like, let's go.
because you like have an hour and a half for one day,
Yeah.
and then another hour and a half the next day.
Yeah.
It can be a bit shit, but
When
No.
you watched it, did you watch the entire conference, or did you just skip to like what you needed to see?
no, I watched all of it.
Wow.
but you could have watched it. Like, I generally watch all that shit in like 1.5 or like ×2 on YouTube.
Oh yeah, good idea.
So much easier. Like,
There you go.
some of that shit you just need to skip through. Like, I was watching fucking was it Ubisoft or EA's or something like that. I just couldn't give a fuck what they were talking about. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be over.
Yeah.
I stopped listening.
There was only a
I
couple
felt that
hours-
way about Sony's, but
There was
Well,
only
Sony had the
Sony
intermission.
had that weird thing that they were doing.
Intermission.
Anyway, go on.
No, not a whole pile was done. I have to be honest with you. Didn't get any videos recorded or edited or nothing because I'm doing this other thing for me mobile. That's taking up a lot of my time. I'm doing I'm editing that video for
Little
Lego
Little
again,
Edwards.
so it's
Is it
taking
for
up-
their end of year video?
Yeah, so it's taking a lot of time, but it's good crack. Funny story about that actually. 'cause
I've seen
What did you see?
the
The comment I put up on
Yeah, I
Yeah.
read the comments.
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
but I had no idea what you're on about. So
freakiest thing ever because I was watching on E3 a tour of the floor,
yeah.
and I commented on it because there was this song that played like halfway through, and I was using that very same song. It's like free off YouTube's audio library, and I was using the exact same song in this video that I'm doing for the playgroup, right? I'm watching this video and I'm like listening to Garrett speak, and that's grand. And then the song comes on, and I'm like, "Fuck, shit." My video was playing in the background, so I spent like 30 seconds going through all my tabs. It's like, where the fuck is that playing from? Trying to stop the bastard.
is Garrett watching my video?
And then I was like, that couldn't be right because it was like it's such an obscure, random song.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I just have to pause. All I did was pause the YouTube video and I stopped, and I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Felt like such a fucking bollocks, hey. And then I was like, oh, that's what's happened then, isn't it? Yeah, so it was pretty trippy, I have to be
Yeah,
honest with you. Like,
yeah.
I was doubting my own sanity for a moment. Had a pizza that night.
Oh,
as
that
well.
dog man.
We had a
Tell
big
me.
mistake with the pizza order.
Tell me.
Have you had
Yes.
I got the Italian style Domino's, which you've recommended multiple times. Very good.
Incredible.
Very good.
Because have you had the thin and crispy
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
It's
yeah.
almost too little base.
Yeah, it's too crispy, I think.
The Italian is the perfect blend of
If
you're
you
getting the nice Domino's crust.
If you want a crispy base, if you want a thin base, go with the Italian. Thin and crispy's too much. Too
Yeah,
crispy. Too jagged.
That's like
Just
when
break
you're
up
like
your
on
mouth.
a real strict diet and you're like, oh, I want a pizza, but I don't want all the calories of Domino's.
Real strict diet. I'm gonna get Domino's.
You got a thin and crispy. Cuts the calories in like half.
It's pretty funny though, like, because I am trying to I was doing those fasts. I did a 24-hour fast right after I had the Domino's.
You've done a lot this week,
Yeah, I did a right bit. But no, I didn't really.
Mr.
But
Nonchalant over here.
what I accidentally did is I ordered some garlic bread with my pizza. Like, I like the garlic bread.
I
at
love the
Domino's,
garlic
delicious.
bread. Yeah.
Have you ever had the Italiano garlic bread?
No.
It looks really good, and it tastes really good, by the way. But it's the size of a full pizza.
No, what?
Yeah,
Why has this not been brought to my
I
attention
know.
sooner?
I seen it says serves 4, and I was like, that's probably the 4 slices of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
garlic pizza. You know the wee ones you get at Domino's? It's like, I'll get that. I'll be grand. And then it came with like 2 full pizza boxes and a little bit of rocket
I
salad.
seen your picture and I was like, oh, he's done 2 for Tuesdays or
No,
something.
one of those was a garlic bread.
Brilliant.
Well, I ate it all.
Is it like the normal Domino's garlic bread, only it's just that size?
No, it's far better.
Is
It's
it?
thin and crispy. Oh, it's so good, Chris. You'd love it. It's really, really, really nice.
This guy knows.
And it comes with a special like a little tomato sauce. Oh, I didn't have it, but it
like a
looks
wee
good.
marinara dip.
Maybe. No, it's in a tiny wee bottle. It's like really strong, potent stuff. I had a smell of it. I didn't actually put it on because
It's not Sriracha.
I was too
Sriracha sauce or something,
afraid.
is it?
Didn't know what it was called.
I'm too scared.
I was too afraid. See, so it was. But it's fucking delicious. Hey.
What pizza did you get though?
I just went for a standard pepperoni. Reduced fat cheese. Didn't taste the difference. So do that.
I might try that as well.
Yeah. Didn't taste any difference, to be honest with you.
Apparently, there's more combinations in Domino's than people in the world.
That could be true.
I'm awful. I always get like, yes, that has to be true because if you think about it, you could have classic crust cheese,
Maybe.
classic crust cheese and pepperoni,
I know. Yeah.
classic crust cheese pepperoni.
It's like
blah,
that thing.
blah,
Do you
blah, blah.
know the way it's like if you shuffle a deck of cards,
Yeah.
like the probability of that not being like any other deck of cards ever in the existence of cards
Yeah.
is like really, really good.
Yeah.
Like it's more than likely that's never
That's never happened
that
before.
order of cards
Yeah.
has never happened before
Yeah.
because it's 52 factorial, which is like just a fucking stupid big number. But anyway, did that. Then I started myself for 24 hours, which was difficult. But I had like a little fucking second wind about 2 o'clock the following day. But I felt great.
Yeah.
I always hear people saying about how fasting make you feel real good, and I was like, nah, it's bullshit.
Mm.
But I felt fucking properly good. It was pretty interesting.
Did you fast, Sinker?
Nope.
Neither did
No fasting going on, guys.
No. If anything, I slowed up.
Just
Just add more.
absorbed food
Slowed
that
up.
fucking week. I'm pretty sure there was something else I wanted to talk about. But I can't.
You said that you had something inside that you
Yeah,
were
no, that was the thing. I nearly lost my mind when I heard that song
right,
come
yeah,
on
cool,
and the
cool,
thing.
cool.
Oh my god, so fucking trippy. But there was something else and I can't remember it right now.
I'd
but-
love a pizza.
oh,
right now.
that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
The games I played this week.
Yes.
Well, I didn't actually play anything this week gone, but it was after our last podcast. Don't know why, Chris, but for some reason I told him about this because we like to discuss these things before podcasts.
It's true.
It's live on YouTube.
Right,
Go check
okay.
that out.
Gaming
From
excellent.
now on, before the podcast, I'm driving to wherever you are, Sinker, and we'll go as a 3.
Yeah,
During that car trip, we'll say nothing.
you'll make sure of that. So I was shut up. No speaking. I
Sponsor
played a Saints Row 4 of all games
Why?
because it was on a Game Pass and I wanted something different.
Okay.
I was like, "Fuck! I'm just gonna download this." I also
Alright.
downloaded something else and I just deleted it straight
Right,
away.
okay.
I don't remember what the fuck it was, but downloaded it. That game is really good.
Really?
Oh fucking! I've only played like 4 hours of
Just
it.
fun? Like, is
I've
it?
played 4 hours of it. The first 3 hours of that, I was playing with a massive smile on my face. It was so fucking good.
What about the last hour?
It was just it got a bit repetitive then.
Ah.
Got into the main game loop up at that point. But the first, my god, like the first mission, Chris, is fucking insane.
Yeah.
You're disarming a nuke in motion.
Yeah.
As it flies up,
Makes perfect sense.
whilst Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing, plays in the background.
What?
And your teammates are telling how much they love you and how big a sacrifice this is. As you
No way.
climb up a fucking moving rocket, not a moving rocket, a rocket entering orbit, ripping out parts of a fucking atom bomb.
What?
It's the most insane thing. I don't want to close my eyes. and then whenever you do that, it's like your ultimate sacrifice. And then you fall back to Earth into the seat of the presidency. The game makes no sense, but you just go with it.
You just don't need it to make sense.
It's so much fun. And it's really customizable as well. Like you can put your own character in there and just tear away.
Awesome.
Then you get superpowers. You can super speed, super jump. It's fucking, and the gun. It's so easy to play. It's so much fun.
Alright.
As I said, I don't think I'm gonna finish it,
Yeah.
but fuck, it's been good
Just
crack.
nice to jump into, yeah.
Exactly. But that's all I played.
Kind of like Just Cause in a way.
Yeah, it's very much like Just Cause, which is a game I'm actually
I
Just
like
Cause
Just
4
Cause, though.
looks very good. But yeah, that's all I played. I didn't actually play any of the games I was playing, so I haven't been back into State of Decay, haven't been back into Tomb Raider, which I was playing, and I wanted to get back into Fallout 4 to finish the DLC, but haven't got anywhere near that.
I haven't jumped back into my play of Fallout 4 yet.
No.
It's so... I want to be just sucked into Fallout. It's tough.
Yeah. No. I want to get into Skyrim at some point as well. So to get
Ah.
that, I said I want to get that done before. What's that?
Skyrim.
How would I know? I haven't played.
First Ruda.
I haven't played, man. But I want to finish that before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
What did you just
I
say?
have no idea.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls 6.
You
I
okay?
want to play it before it comes out. I want to play it before it comes
Well,
out.
don't worry. I think you have like
Plenty
like
time.
3 years before that.
Hopefully, because that's probably how long it's going to take me to finish it.
Yeah. Skyrim?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
After I do the Half-Life
I would
expansions,
love
that's on it.
all of us to play Skyrim at the same time. So when you guys are both playing it, let me know and I'll play it too.
Okay.
Okay.
It's almost like if Bethesda would just give us a game where we could all play it together online
It's
at the same time.
It's
Could you
strange that they don't
imagine?
do that.
I don't know why they haven't done that
I
yet.
know.
If
strange.
only they did that twice.
I think that's more or less all I did this week, food wise.
We're so boring now.
But Chris, like, we're busy people.
Nah,
We're very busy.
we're so boring.
Very busy.
Our weeks used to be so entertaining.
They didn't.
Well, our weeks was nothing but E3.
Yeah.
E3 took up 4 days.
True.
What else were we going to do?
I don't know.
Nah.
Masturbate.
Nah. Or both.
Whilst watching E3? It's a perfect Saturday night.
What are you doing?
What? I don't know.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Stop me. I'm also watching a lot of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Oh yeah.
which is hilarious.
I suppose you've already talked to Sinker about that.
No, I didn't mention that to Sinker. Do you watch it?
We talked about it last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
I've watched it
winking at him
again.
right
Huh?
now? Are you winking at him right now?
Oh, we didn't talk about it, did we? Nah.
I did watch
fucking
Blade Runner.
hilarious.
Oh.
2049?
No, the
Oh, okay.
original.
Have you
I
seen
watched that
2049?
and.
Hang on,
no,
what do
not
you think
yet.
of the original?
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah, that's
It's
our
okay to
opinion,
think
I
that.
that's what I think about it really.
Have you seen 2049 yet?
No, that's.
Watch 2049.
I intend to. And I
Incredible.
watched Indiana Jones as well.
Have you never seen Indiana Jones?
I've never seen him. So we're starting
I know
that.
he said that. I've
So
never
we're-
seen him.
So we're starting those as well.
What?
Which one
You've
did you
never seen
watch?
Indiana Jones?
You watch Raiders?
What's the
Temple of
first
Doom?
one?
Raiders is the first one.
Raiders.
Yeah,
First one.
so watch Raiders. I'm
So you're
going in
gonna watch
order.
Raiders, Temple of Doom, and then.
Because that
finish
was the
on-
plan. We were going to do Lord of the Rings, and then it was either going to be Blade Runner or Indiana
Oh, I need
Jones.
to speak to you about that as well.
So we did Blade Runner, and we're like, well, everyone was kind of like, so we're like, well, we're doing Indiana Jones. We can get something like nice.
Indiana Jones is fucking incredible.
What does Indiana Jones remind you of?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
That's
That's all that's missing, really.
I know.
I'd love. Did they ever do that? They should definitely do that. I
Why?
had like a little Easter egg in Uncharted where that music just comes on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It'd feel fucking epic.
I had an Easter egg in the fucking. I've lost him. Anyway,
Okay.
great, isn't it? Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. So remember the last time we did that? We said, okay, if we made that pact.
Yes.
That if you watch this, I have to watch this.
Yeah.
What do you have
we
to
should.
watch?
If he what was it? If I watched Star Wars, he had to watch.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
I think we should do that again. And I
Okay.
think we should also do it with a game.
Okay.
Where if you agree to play something, I'll play the other
Yeah.
thing, and same with TV shows as well, or anything really. So,
Okay,
do you want to
Go.
be part of this too?
go.
Well, we need to think of a game first, then.
I'd love. I
I just
don't
don't think
know.
he's gonna have a game on the spot.
That's it. Like,
Well, I have loads of games, but
Oh.
I just don't know. You see, yeah, I suppose there's no point in me saying, "Oh, I don't know if Sinker will like it." The point is, you're just gonna. Have
it's got to
you're
be a
gonna have
game that
to
you
like
like that much that you would be like, play this. Just regardless, just play it.
Tomb Raider 4. You can have my PS2.
There you go, son.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of
what does he have to
stretch.
play then?
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Spec Ops: The Line.
Is that online?
No.
Okay.
That name looks really good though.
It's really good, and no one played it,
Yeah,
and it annoys me because that game is really good. So
I remember seeing it whenever it was in previews. I wanted it.
Well, I think we'll. Tomb Raider 4 might be a bit of a push, I suppose, because
Bit of a stretch,
yeah.
you know.
I'll think of something good though for you. Don't worry.
all right.
But I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, I'd love to do that again because I have no kind of incentive to watch anything at the minute. That's why I'm just going through the office and like.
Yeah.
But if I had something there that it was like, oh,
I
you
like
have
the idea of doing that with games though, because I know
Yeah.
like all of us would play like slightly different things. So it'd be kind of cool to kind of be like, listen, just trust me on this one. Go like you and Ratchet.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, listen, just
What
play
about if
Ratchet.
I should make you play something.
What about
play
if
Ratchet.
I play something, you have to play something, and if you play that, he has to play something. So it's
Three-way.
Yeah, it's a
Got a
three-way.
Yeah.
three-way going here.
Yeah. So by the end of the podcast, we'll have thought of something.
Hopefully, or if
If
not
not-
by next podcast.
If not, we can discuss it in the way back in the road.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
we have loads of time.
Either way, by next podcast we'll have an answer.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Probably not.
Speaking of
But when they
podcasts,
promise.
this is the Xite Game. We are 52 minutes in.
Oh, it's all right, and we still have all of you free.
82, bitch. I don't know what that was.
This is the Xite Gaming
Wow.
podcast. Thank you for finding us again this week, episode 52. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Hello and welcome to all the latest subscribers and latest followers to the channel, old faces and new. It is absolutely immensely pleasurable to have you here listening to the audio manship that comes out of our mouths each and every week. Remember, you can find this podcast and all of our previous podcasts over at youtube.com. Just search for Xite Gaming. That is the video version, of course, and you can take us on the go using the audio version, where you can find over at iTunes. You can find it on Stitcher Radio, or you can find it on any other podcast hosting service. If you're an Android user, you can find it at Podcast Addict. With all that being said, which I did a remarkable job of this week, by the way,
Self-praise is no praise, Chris.
we will segment.
The main event.
What?
The main event.
The main event. Drum roll. The opposite of the day. You know where he tells me there's a big surprise at 5 o'clock, and they're all standing there. He's like, "The big surprise is drum roll." And he just kind of gets all awkward, and he just stands there in an awkward silence, and they all just walk out because he doesn't have a fucking surprise. That's fucking brilliant.
Michael Scott.
Michael
Scarn.
Scarn. Oh yes, we have to do that as well.
Michael Scarn?
We just have to do a table read. We
Oh,
could
right.
literally get a script off the internet and do a table read.
Oh yeah, that
That'd
would be fun
fucking
actually.
Incredible.
I like the
Anyway,
idea of doing that. We don't know what the script is until
Yeah.
we're reading it.
yeah, we're just reading it.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the E3 aftermath, prepare your ears, prepare your eyes,
For your soul.
prepare your soul
Or your loin.
for the most intense, thorough, deep investigation of the orifice that was the LA Convention Center.
The
that's what-
orifice.
That was the LA Convention Center. this past E3. This is the Xite Gaming aftermath of E3 discussion podcast this week on the podcast,
like
episode 52.
Podcast.
Brief. I like it.
Yeah,
To the point.
it's so people can remember the name when they're searching for it.
How do I type all that?
You know, SEO is a big thing these days.
That's true, Chris.
SEO.
Search engine optimization. Anyway, what did you think of E3?
That's what that stands for.
Oh, fuck.
E3 has come and gone, gentlemen.
What did you think?
What do we think?
It's still going.
Technically still going, but
Technically still
It's
going.
not still going.
It is still going.
It's over. It's over.
all the big shit's been done. Like,
Yeah.
it's all on the floor now, but that's pretty fun for people who are there.
Imagine
Which we
Bethesda
coulda
were
went
keeping
to.
something until now.
We could have went to if we had 1,000 subscribers.
We'll go next year when we have 1,000 subscribers.
If we have 1,000 subscribers by next year, we're going to E3.
That's it. Well, we're going.
But we
we're
could have
gonna
went
go to
this
LA.
year.
Yeah, we could have. Well, we don't have 1,000 subscribers.
To be fair,
Gentlemen, I was thinking,
gentlemen,
why don't we
Christ.
just go to LA?
I
1,000
know,
subscribers
I
or not?
no, we gotta have some incentive.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Subscribe. Smash that like button.
Like that smash button.
Hey. This guy gets me.
You were
Chris.
definitely practicing the fucking car.
In the car. Anyway, hey, what did we think of E3? Was it good or bad?
Okay, this is what I
Was
thought.
it a hit or was it a miss?
Shite.
Shite, slow
Was
week.
it shite or was it class?
Right, this is my thoughts of E3.
What did you just do?
Basically, my concurring thought throughout the week was that E3 was another stereotypical
Type.
abundance of information.
Much like this statement.
No idea. Yeah, it was good. It was okay. It had its moments.
I didn't know what we were gonna go with that. Was it
It
good
had
or
its
bad?
moments.
Better than last year.
I agree. Better
Yeah,
than last year.
better than last year. I think because last year everything was leaked before we even got the fucking E3. I
True.
think the winners this year, in my opinion, was Microsoft.
Yeah,
Because of the
well-
fact that they dropped like fucking 16 exclusives, they announced they have a new console in the works, and they just did shit that people actually weren't really expecting them
But
to do.
Bethesda.
Bethesda's
was good.
Bethesda's was good, but
Second
I mean,
half of it was
they
good.
didn't give us anything that we didn't already know about.
Well, they give
Elder-
us Elder Scrolls.
I mean, we all knew. it was
Yeah,
coming.
that's true. We did all know that though.
Did we?
We did. Yeah, we knew.
Did we?
Yeah. We
did.
I was expecting
by
another
the
remake
way,
Skyrim.
by the way, I'm still holding strong. Regardless, people might say, "Oh, it's only a couple of years away." PlayStation 5 is not the 2024.
Maybe.
Mark my words. Because if Elder Scrolls is not coming for another 3 years, 2 to 3 years anyway, it'll be the last big game that we get. Well, we have to get one in this current generation. We'll get it in this generation.
Yeah, I think it'll be on the end of this
But
generation.
what an opening title it would be for PS5.
I'm sure they could just do what they did last time.
Yeah.
And then remake it.
Release and
remaster.
then do the special edition.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
they're
that's
gonna do.
fine. But
Hopefully they
for some
won't
reason
have
I
to
just
do
hold
that.
strong after that E3 thinking that it's still going to be 2024. Don't know why.
That's interesting because Microsoft said as well that they have a new console in the works.
Yeah,
So like, are they going to wait till 2024? If PS4 wait till 2024, are they going to go early?
I think they'll go early.
It's interesting.
I know. Anyway,
Yeah.
where do we want to start with this?
Let's just do it in order. Let's go Microsoft, Bethesda,
Oh, wait, who went first?
Microsoft.
All right, yeah.
Well, EA went first.
EA went first, guys.
FIFA. So let's move on to Microsoft.
Excuse me.
Oh, fuck away off. Oh yeah, you have a point, don't you? You wanna jab at.
Oh,
All right, Jabby.
All right, so
Jabba,
EA's
Jabba.
press conference, which was the first press conference of E3 2018,
Jabba the
starring
Hutt.
EA, which stands for Electronic Arts, they opened,
Bundles
I
of
think,
information.
possibly wrong, with Battlefield 5. If you remember a week ago, I was told that there would not be a Battle Royale mode in Battlefront or in Battlefield 5. Lo and behold, the first announcement was Battle Royale in Battlefield 5.
Jabba Cake would be another one we could have used for his
Jabba
name.
Cake. Jabba the Hutt.
I like that.
Yes. I honestly didn't feel that they were going to go that way with it, and they did.
And they definitely
And I think I shook my head in disappointment.
Listen,
I can see what they're doing. They're
yeah,
cashing in.
they'll have to do it. It's not coming out at release though, so they obviously didn't intend to do it initially
So it may still be pulled.
or pushed.
That's what she said.
that means the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah. Nah, I don't know.
I know.
I'm fine with it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll
What
play it.
do you think of
play it.
EA's
That was it.
announcement?
That and
this
Anthem.
week?
Star Wars?
But they didn't even show it. They just said it's got a name.
FIFA 19 as a Champions League license.
That's
confirmed.
cool. After all these years
Yeah.
of Pez having
I like
it,
that. I like that.
Pez gave up, didn't they?
Huh?
no,
They-
for
no.
some reason.
They had the option to renew that. They just didn't. The Champions League stuff.
Yep.
They just give up.
I don't understand why Pez exists.
Star Wars,
They were trying. Star Wars, what's it called?
Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
The Fallen Order. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be cool and good, which is what I tried to say there, and I mixed it up.
No, it will be cool. And then they announced that like there's a new DLCs coming out for Battlefront 2, which is cool. They're focused on the Clone Wars, which is odd.
Unravel 2. Why do you used to play Unravel?
I did.
Did you?
It was quite good. Yeah.
Is that
I've heard
really
it's
like a
good,
ball
yeah.
of yarn? Well, not a yarn, but you're a character.
You're a
but
Yarny.
Is that actually the name?
Yarny.
Yarny.
Wow.
It's so cute.
Didn't see that coming.
Was it for? Is it? No, it's not. Is it good?
No, it's a really nice like little puzzle platformer.
There you
It
go.
just a suit like imagine Limbo, but happy and cutie.
I was literally about
Actually
to say
do,
it.
Like it's just a
That sounds
very
good.
cool like physics-based puzzle platformer. Like it's and I'm a sucker for all things platforming, so I really liked it.
You're a platformer fanatic.
I am.
yeah.
He's a platformer fanatic.
So Unravel 2 was kind of cool. Count Dooku, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and
Star
General
Wars.
Grievous coming to Star Wars.
Yes.
I mean that's really cool.
It's really cool if you're a big Star Wars fan.
Didn't really care about the Clone Wars film, but Anakin and Obi-Wan finally coming to Star Wars. That's really cool. I mean, I'll play it.
Why has he not been in Star Wars before?
I haven't got a clue. Unless
I thought there maybe had been licensing or something to the name or something like that. shit.
I think
unless
I'll
it's just like a balancing issue. They're like, you know, we
He's
who,
OP.
Who no,
He's
like,
OP,
who,
man.
who as a good guy would who as a bad guy would we throw in as well? And they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't for the life of me figure out why the hell Obi-Wan wouldn't be in it until now.
Maybe it's so they could hold it back and they'd have something to get the DLC sold.
I guess, but like surely they would have done that
No, I mean,
at the
Sea
end
of
of Battlefront.
Solitude was revealed.
Sea of
That
Solitude.
was really good.
What is that?
It's the I don't even know how to describe it. It's a
Looked like Sea of Thieves.
Oh, it's a Sea of Thieves
No,
game.
wait,
Is it the same?
no.
Because I seen another one that looked like Sea of Thieves. Called
Was that not
Skull
just
and
a
Bones?
Sea of-
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I thought it was like a DLC for Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves does have DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming. Yeah,
Looks actually quite good.
we'll see. They have a lot to prove.
Don't
We
think
will see.
Yes, we will.
We will see a thieves.
I was going there.
Yeah, but you took too long.
Anyway,
He was building suspense. He was building up to the moment.
Yeah, but much like Sea of Thieves, you took way too long to get there.
oh, that's what she said. No, this is where we need floating heads. Comedic timing is everything in the biz.
Other than
Anyway.
that, Anthem.
Anthem, I.
I'm not. I mean, I'm.
I'll get it though.
I'm
gonna get it.
Yeah, okay.
I just because it's Bioware and I hope they can do something good again.
Yeah.
After Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mass Effect and
That series could be dead for all we know.
oh,
No, not
Dead
a
and
whip,
buried.
nothing out
All
of it.
in the
they've
forest,
said
like Singer.
is that they don't know where they're going with it.
And they don't.
They've said that like we're making the Dragon Age maybe as far as Mass Effect.
Yeah, no, just drop Andromeda. No Andromeda 2. Just do something new again before the first trilogy.
I'd like a game where you can play as like a game Mass Effect game where you can play as any of the species.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
But
I'm
then
not sure why they didn't
everyone
do
just
that.
plays like Garrus. Like I don't know what the species is called.
Turian?
Taurians, is it?
Yeah, Turian.
Yeah, everyone just play that.
Not necessarily.
Oh yeah, they would.
But you could be Krogan. That's fucking badass.
No, I fucking mean Garrus.
Well, you'll be.
I'll be
Garrus.
calibrating.
I'll be calibrating up the back.
I'll be calibrating the shit
I
out
have
of
some
it.
calibrations to take care of.
I'll be playing a real game like Minecraft.
Solarians. No, you wouldn't be a Solarian.
Anyway, anything else to
I
throw
didn't
in?
enjoy
No.
ES.
I like.
I didn't watch it.
No.
I enjoyed what little there was, but like I wasn't blown away.
And
Like,
again, they were throwing out this no microtransactions as if
Yeah.
they were expecting
As if
fucking
it's a
standard
feature.
deviation. Yeah,
Like, you know,
as if they wanted praise for that. Like,
we're innovating by
doing
not
away with
doing
microtransactions.
microtransactions. Shouldn't have been there in the first place, bruh. But they had to do that. They had to get their PR in order. Like,
that's the only thing I kind of like was when they basically came out for Star Wars. They were like, "Look, we fucked up."
yeah.
Like I did like that they just
But
straight up were like,
they
"We
needed that,
fucked
like-
this up."
They needed that.
I know, and like
get
it's a
them
shame. Like
Back on track.
but
Like,
what do
listen,
you
they're
do?
gonna have that over their head for the next 10 years. Like,
oh yeah,
no doubt. Until they make a game that's fucking excellent, and they don't even have to announce that there's no microtransactions. They don't have to make that announcement. There's no microtransactions in this game. Whenever they make that game and it does well, then maybe we'll forget
They
about
should
it.
make a game called Microtransaction.
Right now, that would be hilarious.
That'd be great.
there's a
Oh
game
my
called
God.
DLC Quest, which is kind of like that.
Really?
Yeah, you can like everything's DLC, but it's like in-game currency. But it's really cool because you look at it, like it's like you have to save the game. Oh damn, you, don't
have
have
played a phenomenal amount
actually
of
have.
like strange games.
Oh, it's so good.
It's unbelievable.
He puts us to shame in terms of actually gaming.
Yeah.
Like, puts us to shit.
That's
I
why
don't
you
play
call me in
anything
for the
unless it's
gaming
AAA.
podcast.
If we combined, we still wouldn't have played the many games.
Unless
he
it's
has.
AAA.
AAA all the way.
AAA is all I play.
AAA all the way.
Nah, fucking do.
AAA all the way.
Fucking.
Anyway,
But Anthem is definitely the biggest one.
Yeah, that's their fucking
moving on.
thing. Now.
Who are we going to next?
Microsoft, I guess.
Microsoft.
Do you want to go Microsoft?
Microsoft. Yeah.
Or do you want to get the smaller ones out of the way?
I thought
Do you want
get
to go
the
in order or get the smaller ones out of the way?
What's the next smaller one?
Square?
Ubisoft.
Square?
No, Bethesda.
They're not small. I'm putting them.
No,
up
I mean
there.
like
Nintendo
small
and
as in like it's not Microsoft and Sony. They
Developer
don't have a
Digital.
console.
Developer Digital E3
Devolver.
2018 announcements.
Devolver
Developer
Digital.
Metal
Devolver
Wolf,
Digital.
Chaos XD, Scum, and My Friend Pedro.
Looks unreal.
All announced.
Have you seen My Friend Pedro?
No.
It's like playing Deadpool.
Really?
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my god, there's gifs all over the place. There's like literally, it's like a side scroller shooter, but like you're running down, you start shooting at fucking like a frying pan, and it starts bouncing up and flinging bullets everywhere, killing all these enemies. It just looks insane.
All right. Fair enough.
Looks really smooth and really slick.
Are we going to do PC gaming? No.
No.
I didn't watch it.
No. Do you want to go to Square Enix or do you want to keep that?
Tomb Raider looked good.
Because I know you probably have a lot to talk about with. Do you want to keep
Right,
that?
so we all know I'm going to talk about a specific game. Where do you want me to put it? I can because they
That's
showed
what she said.
like 20 trailers for every conference. So where do you want
Right,
me to
no,
talk
let's-
about this?
Keep it until we get the Square
We'll
Enix.
just
We'll
give
get
it
to
its
that.
own time.
Let's go back to where we were going then. Microsoft E3 2018, Halo Infinite. Let's start there.
Listen,
What?
I'm so fucking hyped.
Yeah.
Like
That's another thing we talked about in the car.
we did.
Oh my
I was
God.
I wasn't gonna say that, sucker. I was just gonna
Let me have something. You know?
Oh god. Listen, I haven't been this hyped for a Halo game since ever.
Since you talked to Sinker about it in the car.
Since Reach actually.
Oh yeah, Reach was excellent.
I love the Reach build up, the marketing for that there. See this? The whole tease at the start, you were like, what game is this? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Microsoft, brand new IP, good way
Yeah,
to start off.
yeah.
And then I was like, what the fuck is this? And then did you see some people knew whenever they seen the shadows of the soldiers, they were like, that's Halo.
Didn't know.
No,
It
neither
wasn't
did
until I heard the music.
I seen the helmet, I was like, what?
Dun, dun.
Give me fucking, yeah.
Look at that right there.
Look at
Right there. Right.
Goosebumps,
Sinker,
right?
look at that right now. Did you get that in your fucking car on the way up?
I don't know, did you?
Man,
I'm
I'm so
Are you
hyped.
excited for this, Sinker?
I haven't played the last two, but like I am. It's Halo. Like
It was such a good tease.
To be honest with you, I was
Such
excited
a
at the
good
tease, and then I wasn't excited until I got talking to a guy at work about just how good the Halo series is.
Oh man,
And you just get back into
the last
sucked into
two
Halo. Apart from
games,
5, I couldn't care about 5 or
no one
4.
could. They don't like the story of 5 because it was like kind of fucky.
And
But
obviously
here,
they fixed the whole fucking
The thing-
co-op thing as well.
the
so.
thing with this trailer that really fucking just won me over was did you notice the helmet any different? I guess you haven't really played 4 and 5 that much.
Not really.
They changed whenever like 343 took over. They changed his sort of armor a bit. They made it like kind of chunkier and like
Okay.
more hefty, like modernizing it, whatever. Not many people liked it. I didn't particularly like it. Like it just looked too generic and like
Has
whatever.
this reverted back to the original?
This is, you can see it plain as day. The helmet is old school Halo 3 style.
Have we any?
Oh my god! And then the music as well, because
Yeah.
the music, they never used that music,
No, it didn't use it
in 4 or
4.
5.
No.
and they've went back.
Do
So
you
they're
think
going
this is
back.
going to be a prequel to 3 or sequel to 3?
They confirm this is Halo 6. It takes place a couple of months after Halo 5.
Right.
They're just dropping the numbers scheme now. They're just going to go. They went Halo 5 Guardians, and they're just going Halo Infinite, and that's how they're going to proceed. Man,
I have high hopes for this.
so do
have
I.
high hopes for this.
it looks like they're going to go back. They've obviously got the criticism from the fans. They want to go back to what core Halo is. They're going back to the old art style. They're going back to the old music. It looks open world. It looks
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They built a brand new engine, Slipstream, whatever the fuck that is. I'm just
I'm just so excited.
I am
Words,
so excited.
they
I
have
can't
grass.
I don't even understand. I watched about 10 fucking breakdowns of this trailer, and there's so much information hidden in there. There's like runes that people have been trying to decipher. What does it mean? Apparently, it means enemy within.
Wow.
It's on a Halo ring. The Halo ring that it's on is like the original one where the humans were were saved on. There's so much. I'm so excited.
You are excited.
I
for this.
am. I haven't been this excited for Halo in so long.
Did we get a release date for that?
no.
No, not even a year.
Not even.
But it's expected, anticipated the latter half of 2019.
Do you think will that be
Possibly.
one of the final swan songs on this generation of Xbox? Then?
Hard to say. Hard to say. That's another thing they teased in their conference, Microsoft.
Interesting. I was incredibly excited when I seen it was Halo.
Man, so was I.
It was
So pumped.
I don't know how I never copped on watching the thing. Did you get that when you were watching it after you
No,
knew
yeah.
it was?
Yeah, it's so obvious
Yeah,
nearly.
yeah.
But it's because they threw in like weird scenes where like there was animals rushing through. You're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
I do like the sort of like the arches, the stone arches kind of
Yeah.
looked like the Halo,
The
and I was
Halo
kind of
3
like,
thing.
I because that's what put me on it. I was like, wait a minute, that
Funny
looks
enough-
awfully suggestive.
Whenever I was initially watching it, there's a shot rather, where it's like panning up into the night sky, and there's like a pole or a tree or something that's just blocking something, but you can see like a shard of light just flashing up. You would mistake it for maybe lightning or something, but my initial reaction in the back of my head was that's very like the what do you call them, like the beacons in Halo
Yeah.
that shoot up like on that map, right? You know, the classic Halo map. And I was like, that looks very like that, but that wasn't in my head. This was not Halo. This was something new. That's what I was focusing on. And then whenever the Halo reveal, like the helmet reveal came out, I was like, obviously that's what it was.
Interesting discussion with this guy at work. We were
So
talking
happy.
about it, and I was like, I had said to him, yeah, that they're obviously going to pick up from the criticism last time and bring back the local couch
Yeah.
co-op. And he was like, local couch co-op? He goes, who even does that anymore?
Bruh.
And I just was like,
Me?
We will all do it. I'll tell you.
I was like, that is the true Halo is what fucking brought that. Gears built upon it, but Halo, like Jesus
It was like 4-player Halo multiplayer.
Me and you
on
talked about
one
this
screen.
before, D. Like we played through Halo 3 on
Oh yeah.
on a screen no bigger than our screen size would have been with the size of my phone now each. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
tiny screen.
And like that's proper 3 days we sat plugging away
Oh,
at that
so
thing.
much fun.
Incredible.
So much
I
fun.
really want to play Halo now.
I know. That's why I'm so glad Master Chief Collection's going to come to Game Pass soon. So hopefully that's going to give like a big fucking
It's
player
brilliant.
base.
You think they'll
for
do a
multiplayer.
remake of 3?
'Cause
Because they've done 1 and
yeah.
2.
I know,
know,
yeah.
I know.
3 would be excellent for that.
But it's kind of like 3 doesn't just need it yet. Like it's only last gen. Those other 2 games were 2 gens
Oh,
ago.
not too, yeah, you're right, actually.
And it's like maybe.
But it's really jarring though when you play the Master Chief
I know.
Collection. You
I
see
know,
like
you see
1 and 2
1
are
and
nice
2
and shiny,
amazing,
and then you go to
yeah.
3 and you're like,
To be fair, I did play a lot of 1 and 2 in that collection. You know the way you can press like the select
Yeah.
button and revert back?
Yeah.
That came in very, very helpful.
I've never
a lot of
played.
the
I
time.
haven't played 2 remastered yet. I've only played 1, the anniversary edition, on 360. So I haven't even gotten the Master Chief Collection yet.
It's brilliant.
But I'll probably pick it up when it comes on Game
Yeah.
Pass.
why not?
Can we jump into the other big one then that we're all fans of here? Gears.
Yeah.
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 I mean, the stream I was watching.
I've really itchy nose.
The stream I was watching fucked it up. It started with the Gears pop thing, which was
Yeah.
like the ultimate fucking tease. Like, there would have been riots if
Yeah,
that was all
that's what
there
it
was.
started with me.
I didn't really understand
Neither did
why
I.
that was a thing.
I
It came
know.
out, I was kind of like, that's kind of cute, like pop out. Like, I was
I
like,
think
I was like, where is this going?
You know,
I'm like 90%
I
sure.
was like, is this just an advertisement for their pops or what is it?
I'm 90% sure the only reason that was there is to make people think that Microsoft were complete dicks and just put that in there to fool people into thinking it was
Yeah.
Gears, and then it's
Yeah.
not Gears. It's a shitty wee pop game.
Yeah.
But then they give you the actual game,
Yeah.
like another trailer after.
Let's talk first of all. What do you think about Gears Tactics on PC?
Looks interesting. Like,
Does.
it's an RTS. I don't know if I'll play it. Like,
I thought it looked.
it's the
interesting.
equivalent of Halo Wars essentially for Gears.
Yeah.
But it's only on PC.
Yeah.
Not coming to console.
No, they're
Right
branching
now.
out big time. Yeah. Right. Let's talk Gears 5 trailer then.
I have.
I have his critics. I have
mixed
my
emotions about it,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Very mixed emotions about this one.
One thing I liked, and I don't think you'd agree with me. I liked that they switched character away from JD.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I didn't like JD. Just seemed too bland
Hmm.
for me in Gears 4.
That's what I mean. Yeah, but the thing I don't get about it is they've already given us a full game of that character.
I know. Yeah.
Just stick with it. Let it persevere. Give us this trilogy with JD. Do you know what I mean?
But
I
it
don't-
seems like
if
what
it's not
they're-
working, like it's not working.
I've seen a theory that they're splitting it up into 2 parts.
And I
So it's going to be,
thoroughly
one's
agree
going to
with
be JD and
Marcus.
Mark.
well, it's going to be
Dad
2
is-
and 2 basically. You'll have
Dad and
Kate
son.
with someone and then JD with someone.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am delighted more than anybody that Marcus Phoenix is still in this game.
Yeah.
But then it raises that question again that we've brought up before, and it's
Is he
like
gonna
if you're
die?
going this way with Marcus being in the game, is it like they're just hanging on to Marcus,
Clinging
to more
on
or
to that,
less
yeah.
sell this game? That Marcus is still in it.
Um,
Don't worry that they're too afraid to just take that step and go. Delta's gone, Marcus is
Yeah.
gone. These are your characters. Deal with it.
But
I
they
wish
could-
they would do that.
Part of me does as
But
well.
they could be going the same way like Star Wars is going. They could be like, this is going to be our cling to the past.
Yeah.
At the end of this
yeah.
trilogy, something's going to happen, and that'll be Delta.
Maybe.
And then it'll be like, from here, we're going to take it and see where we go with
You
it.
never
with the new
know.
one.
I
Marcus may only make appearances in the
That could
like
that
the
could
animations.
Be him. Yeah,
like,
that could be him in
What
it.
do you call it? Like in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He
not
may
actually-
leave the game right after that cutscene. Like, but this is what I think. I think if they drop Baird and Cole, who were in the
Yeah.
previous or the Gears
Yeah.
4, which
And
I think was
R.I.P. Dom.
a little bit, thank you, a little bit jarring that they were just in it, right? I think if you keep Marcus and JD and all you're talking about is father son, Not Marcus, Delta Squad, hero, fucking blah, blah, blah. It's just JD trying to get along with his dad. They're now fighting together. That would be really fucking complicated, I think, because they have a lot of issues or whatever. And forget about Delta, it's just Marcus and JD.
Yeah.
And then on the other end, you have Kate and Del, which is not a very interesting combo, but I think
At all.
the reason I'm excited for her story is because she's going, I don't know where she's going, but she's going back to like where it began or something.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of lore from her. And I think your man Del is going to die. That's my prediction. Because, you know, that's a character you could kill off.
Yeah.
They
Right?
could, but would they really kill him off? Like
If they
that
kill him
early?
off, who else have they got?
I'm pretty sure they're going to kill him off and it's going to be her fault.
They could kill Marcus this time.
And then
They
JD's going to
teased
get...
it in the last game.
Now, if they do that, I just think... I don't know. Maybe they could do that and that would be...
I think I'm more ready for it now than I was last game.
Yeah.
If it does happen,
I
God
guess.
forbid it happens.
But I kind of think now they have him geared up again. It's
Maybe
like,
they'll just do what they did with Anya and we'll just come in the next game. Marcus is dead, no explanation, no nothing. Thanks very much.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Hey, your mother's dead. Who? Oh, Anya. Oh, no.
you know what?
Oh yeah, she passed away like 10 years ago. What? Yeah, she fell. What? Yeah, she fell
I
right,
know,
right off the cliff.
I know you've had that like sort of issue, but
I
I've
think I
never
only
had
hate
that.
it because I read the books, and the books give you so
I know,
much
yeah,
detail,
yeah.
and you love it.
But
And
I'm
I'm still
kind of-
waiting to hear the
I'm
character
kind
Travis is writing.
that's why I'm kind of a fan of the fact that we still don't know what happened to Anya.
No.
And like if you're having an argument between JD and Marcus, that's the type of shit that can come up and shit can be slung.
I'm a real world man,
I mean-
D. I live in the real world. Meat and veg.
Meat and veg.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes.
I'm meat and veg.
I just think that could be brought up and like I could see JD cracking up at Marcus about something like, and this is why mom's dead. Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Had an interesting thing that you kind of said in the group chat as well. That was that because did you think we are going to have two sides of the story because of the whole emblem thing that we saw?
Yeah, we have hot at the start and cold at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that. I just think, as you say, are we just going to switch to Cat?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd be okay with that because I didn't enjoy JD that much. By the way, he looks a lot more interesting with the fucking arm and the shaved head and the scars. He's been through some shit.
Who?
JD.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he looks fucked up now.
He's been through some shit. Like, fuck me through some shit. Like, so there could be a lot to explore there. But I just think
How far is this taking place after Gears 4? Do we know?
no, we don't know.
You assume if he's been through that amount of shit, it's
Yeah.
got to be fairly
Couple
long
of
after.
years, like.
I just didn't like the fact as well. And I know you brought up that he probably just shaved, but Marcus looks really young.
I
in
know,
this.
yeah.
But-
People have
And
said that as well.
That was quite jarring,
He
yeah.
looks
Where
like-
like JD actually looks way older than
Yeah,
Marcus.
he looks like Ultimate Edition Marcus, which I was kind of like, what
Maybe
the hell?
they just took his assets or something. No,
I-
sure they did the assets for Gears 4, so it doesn't make any sense.
I was like, this is strange. I was
Yeah.
like, is this... My first thought I seen it, I was like, oh, it's a dream or a prequel or some shit. And I was like, it can't be a prequel, everybody's here.
Maybe they're trying to make him younger, so it's more realistic that you can play as him.
I don't know. That's what I mean. I prefer
I
they
think
just give us...
it's an easy fix. Give him some more facial hair, make him look older. Like
Yeah, but we've already seen that now.
that's just a trailer though.
I know. Well, is that not... It's a trailer, but is that not in game? Like, is that? not
Yeah,
a
but you know,
cinematic?
like if it's not coming out at the end of 2019, you can still there's a lot you can change there. Like
Have we got a release date for this?
it's cosmetic, just 2019. That's all we have.
2019?
Yeah, I think.
Last one came out in October, so
What do you think about the name Gears 5? They haven't said whether it's going to be Gears of War 5 or just Gears 5. I kind of like Gears of War, to be honest.
oh yeah, I like Gears of War. Although did Gears of War 4 just got Gears 4 a lot?
It got Gears 4 in the promo, but then the actual game is called Gears of War 4.
Yeah, I think we'll still get Off War.
Yeah,
That name is like, you know.
yeah. But it's kind of synonymous.
a staple.
Gears 4, Gears of War 4,
Don't know what I make. Like
Gears of War 5.
I had so many issues, and I know that we have to kind of break away from it, but with the locusts that I've already seen, like
Yeah.
they look kind of roboty and mechanical at times.
It
and that
looks
thing.
like there's actually someone slowed down one of the scenes. It's like we have the what do you call them? The krill are
Yeah.
back. We have they're called swarm krill or something, but it seems like they actually like rip in and they can like just convert people into locust.
I'm
or
not too
swarm.
I'm not too sure about what way this is going. It's weird. It's strange, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna play. I didn't like that we didn't see much. A lot of
Taking-
what we seen action wise from that was just in kind of like very confined rooms and spaces and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't see any kind of big, you know,
Seems like they're still pretty early. And
big land down
Yeah.
kind of battles, Jacinto battles. I want to see more.
I think they're
of
still
that.
pretty early in what they can show.
Yeah, I understand
Probably
that. but
polished up a small part of it, like for the trailer.
Probably just coming from the fact that we all love Gears so much
Yeah.
that we
We
just
want
want
it
to
to be
see
good.
this
Yeah.
really amazing thing.
I think it can be good. I think they need to be. I think they need to take more risks than they did in Gears 4 because
Yeah.
it was very by the books. Particularly the sort of end run up, I didn't enjoy.
And the bit that wasn't by the books wasn't that great.
The
Fucking D20s.
Yeah.
Those fucking robots.
the
were shit.
D20s, the
Yeah.
DBs.
Oh, they were terrible.
Yeah, the DBs were just like placeholders.
Tell you what, if
for
this has
a good
this is like a 3 or 4 person co-op campaign, we should definitely all get together.
I think it's going to be 2 again.
You think it's going to be 2?
Because if we're still going with this idea of a split, and I think it's going to be Marcus, JD, and Dell and Kate. It's going to be those 2 when you're playing as them.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 again.
If it is going to be 2, obviously we'll have
I mean,
it
4-player campaign co-op never really took off in Gears 3.
No, I like that it was there though.
Yeah,
we
it was
should
nice
definitely
to have
still
that
do that because I'd love to play.
I actually
through that
completely
game with
forgot
you.
that even existed.
I'd love to
Yeah.
play through that game with you guys because that would be awesome. The 3
Yeah,
of
I
us
haven't played
sitting
Gears
there.
3 in so long.
I know it would be a very good one to sit down and play.
Gears 3 remastered. Gears 2 remastered. No, we're getting off.
All the
topic.
Gears remastered.
Rise of
Um,
the Phoenix.
We kind of spent too long on the 2 big ones from Microsoft.
Yeah, sorry.
The final big thing I want to say about Microsoft
Mhm.
was by far my moment of E3 was the ending when
Cyberpunk?
Phil Spencer said and blah 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 and thank you, and then the screen just shut off. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh,
No.
If
my
I didn't
moment
know
of
it was Cyberpunk, I was kind of like, Watch Dogs?
I thought it was fucking super hot. You played super hot?
Super hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The interface for super hot is basically just like a Linux setup with like all red, like because their characters are like red dudes or what they're called.
Right. Okay.
And then all I seen was all this fucking Linux shit, and I was like all these code names were like red this, and I was like, no fucking way, they're not gonna end with super hot 2, whatever the fuck that is. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then it just like popped up, Cyberpunk 2077. I lost my shit,
Yeah.
man. I fucking love that moment. Just because as well, like he was just wrapping up, you know, the standard like fucking PR. Thank you all very much, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then the screen just went dead, and fucking Cyberpunk. Shit a brick. That game is fucking. That's my life.
But is it as good as PUBG getting a new map?
Probably not.
Probably not, no.
Probably
No.
not, no.
Because it's in snow.
Is it?
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Well, there's snow in the trailer. So.
Well, there you go.
There's so much from Microsoft.
Dying
know,
Light
I
2
know.
gameplay
Yeah.
was revealed there as well.
Which
Looks
one?
good.
Dying Light 2,
Yeah.
which was interesting. The concept that I know it's another one of these, but
It's kind of been done. Yeah.
every decision that you make is going to affect the gameplay.
It's just gonna help. It's just gonna help.
Bring
the
that
game.
on, yeah. I suppose.
Definitely gonna
Did you
help.
play Dying Light, Sager?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I haven't played too much, but I really like what I played so far.
I didn't like
I
what we
found the
played very
parkour a
much.
little bit finicky.
Yeah.
No, I really liked it. It's everything that Dead Island should have been.
Ah, yeah.
And I
Did
just
you
really
enjoy what
enjoyed it. It's
you
just
played?
fun.
I
little
didn't
game.
really enjoy what we played that much.
Yeah.
I probably should put more time into it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I think it's a game I could get into. I just haven't.
Any other massive ones we're missing here?
Forza Horizon's coming to the UK
Forza Horizon.
That's
That
kinda cool.
actually looks really
with
cool.
seasons basically completely changing the map.
yeah.
I think that's
essentially.
really cool.
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3,
That's
February
release date, February.
2019.
February, yeah.
Oh, so funny. I was watching an interview Phil Spencer did with Giant Bomb, and he was like, yeah, Crackdown 3, the reason we pushed it is because he more or less just said we didn't want to go in that fucking fall window
Yeah.
because it's not going to do well there.
I'm glad that they could acknowledge that,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Oh, it's actually really. Do you ever watch the Phil Spencer interview
No.
with Giant Bomb? He's really fucking like open. Like he'll say shit like, "Oh yeah, we kind of fucked up there."
Yeah.
About Microsoft and stuff, but yeah, and he said we wouldn't have done that if we had known there's going to be like 4 other fucking games coming out in the same day, like
Yeah.
Days Gone and what the fuck else is coming out? Is Anthem out in that day? No,
I think so.
Is it
there's
February?
yeah, February 28th or something. Their placeholder dates, I'd imagine they're going to split that up a bit so they don't all get fucked.
Nier Automata is also coming to Xbox One.
Yeah, that's
Which
good
is-
for them. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good, to
good for
have.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Tales of Vesperia, which is
Do you play Nier, Singer?
I actually just bought it the other day.
Oh.
I've only beat like the first tutorial boss, but like
Yeah.
it seemed
I've
quite
only
good
ever
so far.
heard like glowing reviews about that game.
Yeah,
Metro Exodus.
Yeah,
it looks great. revealed
looks
there as well.
incredible.
Looks so good.
It'll tide me over until Stalker 2 comes out. Never.
Yeah. What did we talk about Stalker that time? I
have
remember
no
we
idea.
talked about it and I was like, oh, Singer's going to love this. Watch the podcast we did before you came up. It was just the 2 of us. And in the news section, we talked something big is happening with Stalker. I can't remember what it is,
but it's happening.
but you'll enjoy
Oh
it.
yeah, it's because they announced Stalker 2's happening, but then apparently it's not happening, but it is happening, but it's not happening. But if it
Oh.
is happening, it's happening in like
The
5
next
years.
Xbox console was announced as well.
Well, it's in development.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's called Scarlet.
Um,
Scarlet, stop it. A
nice.
family of devices. Did you pick up on that? That's kind of what was I
No.
thought was interesting about. You know, we're talking about PlayStation 5, maybe
Yeah.
2024. Xbox are going to do a family of devices, which could mean like a instead of having like Xbox and then the Xbox X later,
Yeah.
they're going to have Xbox and Xbox X same day release.
Ah,
You can go
right.
for the low cheap version,
Yeah.
which will play the games but
Yeah.
not perfectly or
Yeah,
the best
yeah,
way,
yeah.
or the expensive one, which is like top spec.
Did not kind of do that with the Xbox 360 though, because there was a few versions of that. I don't
That
like.
was-
Obviously, I was a late
yeah, it
It was
adoption
the
to the
core, the
360.
premium, and the elite. Then.
But that was just hard drive.
That was just hard drive size.
Could be
This-
something like that.
This they're talking. No, I think
Or is
they're
it actual spec?
spec.
different?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's spec. Family of devices, like
That seems like a. All right.
going that way.
It's just to make, because like if the One X is only out like 3 years, and then they have a new generation, it's like fuck.
Yeah.
But if they have a cheap version there, well, that's comparable with the One X.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like bridging that gap.
I'm not going to talk about what you want to talk about. It was revealed here as well.
Yeah.
There's so many places to talk
They
about.
announced Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite odd.
Shocker.
Because it's a sequel to 4, but it's looking like it's the same style and the same Dante from the remake. Or not the remake, the reimagining.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how that works.
I don't
at
understand
all.
Devil May Cry.
Because it's a young, like, short-haired Dante from DMC. But
From
it's a
DMC.
sequel to Devil May Cry 4, which is the long-haired cocky bastard Dante.
Yeah.
Dante.
So
Dante's
I
peak.
don't know how the hell this works. But
Just enjoy it.
there we go, Devil May Cry
Just go
5.
with it.
Just
go
enjoy
with
it, Tinker.
Yeah. Best thing to do is just not question it.
That's what we're doing with Gears.
Pretty much.
Why is Marcus so young? We're questioning the fuck out of it.
Normally when stuff like that happens, a wizard did it. Wizard.
They announced a new skateboarding game,
Wizard.
which
Yeah.
everyone thought was Skate
Skate
4.
4.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Everyone
So
thought it was Skate 4.
What's
And it
this
was
one
like,
called? Session or
Session.
something?
Session.
Yeah, Session.
I mean, it could be a spiritual successor.
I'd like to play that.
To be honest,
I
if
haven't played a
it's...
good skateboarding game from fucking Tony Hawk back in the day.
Oh, Skate's far better.
Skate.
Skate's better than Tony Hawk's Pro
Oh,
Skater
fuck,
2.
yeah.
Bruh.
Pro
Yeah, by
Skater
mile.
2.
Bruh.
As a skating game.
Pro Skater 2.
As a skating game.
Bruh.
Pro Skater.
As a skating game, Skate 2 is best.
Lift. Bruh. Lift.
As
Skater
a,
2.
as a stupid arcade game, yes, Tony Hawk's better. But
Pro
as a skateboarding game,
Stupid.
it's
Pro
Skate.
Skater 2 is the greatest skateboarding game that's ever been
No.
made.
Simpsons
If
skateboarding.
I had a mic, I'd drop it right now.
Simpsons skateboarding. You're all fucking wrong.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
That game was horrible.
I don't
that
even
game
remember
was
it, like.
fucking horrible.
Basically, all I want is Skate 4 cut out the Hall of Meat bullshit.
The what? The what? What?
Have you not seen the Hall of Meat?
What?
No.
It's basically just like
I don't know, but I'm
glorified
scared.
ragdoll physics, and you're going to skate when you press a button, you'll go flying into the air, and you can like break bones and stuff, and you earn points from doing it.
Oh, cool.
And it was just arcadey bullshit. And I fucking hated it.
MX
So it's just a
2002
waste.
featuring Ricky Carmichael did that.
I hated it.
You just hate everything.
I do. I buy a skateboarding game, skateboard, not to fucking break my leg.
Then
Why don't you just buy a
fashion-
skateboard to skateboard?
I do.
Boom.
Oh, okay. Do you skate
A bit, yeah.
Do you lift, bruh?
I lift and skate.
at the same time?
Yeah.
Skate lifting.
I also lift my skateboard.
Oh, ew.
Right. Let's go to Ubisoft.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh,
what'd you have? What'd you have?
Well,
the big-
Battletoads, but like.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty funny
Should we
trailer.
talk about the big one? Just
Uh,
Dance.
2018 or something.
Now, what I want to know about Ubisoft, right, is
2019.
someone clearly gives a shit
Yeah.
at E3 that they open and make a big deal out of Just Dance every year.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's it.
Just Dance is a fucking worldwide phenomenon.
But
got
who at
excited.
E3 gives a shit?
The Japanese,
know.
more than likely.
The
But
Japanese,
at E3,
perhaps.
who is watching E3 and be like, fuck, I'm shocked Just Dance is happening?
I think it's because they want to know what tracks are in it. I know I did.
Did they reveal that?
I don't
Darn.
Know. I know nothing about the game.
It's
But
like
it's
those-
probably it's going back as far as Wii.
Guys,
Bruh.
I don't know. Maybe it's just, I just don't. Like when you.
Is that thing working?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Right. Without Just Dance, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jade is back.
Really fresh.
They,
Don't know-
they finally confirmed Jade's.
I know nothing
Yeah.
about Beyond Good and
Oh,
Evil.
I've only played
I
like
just
2
saw
hours of the
trailer
first one,
looked
but
good.
Jade's back. We know,
Um,
we
She's
know that
evil.
now.
Oh, she always evil.
No.
I haven't played. Good game, Singer?
It's a nice little platformer.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
He loves a good platformer.
Love a
but
good platformer.
Platformer is his
cocaine.
heroin.
Do you
I would
inject
say.
cocaine?
No, you do not.
I don't
could
know
try.
anything about drugs. No way.
The Division 2 Raids and Endgame.
Looks
Yes,
good.
I'm excited for that
Looks
because
good.
that was my only complaint about the Division 1 was there was fuck all to do
What
with
do
the
you think
end.
about Washington? That has me really excited.
Yeah.
I think Washington's class.
That and there was footage of you being in like a jungle,
Tell me this.
Oh yeah, at the start.
which that was not in the Division 1 at all. Division 1 was very you're in city streets.
Did
The
you
fact that you're in a jungle or not jungle, obviously it was like a forest.
Yeah.
It was a botanical garden, man.
There was trees. There
No,
wasn't
but
any.
that was like a. I thought. Okay, maybe I got this wrong, but I thought that was like a misdirect, a red herring. Because you start off.
Are you
surrounded by
talking about
trees.
the gameplay one?
Yeah, and then they walk out of like a botanical garden out and
But there
into.
was still trees.
I know, but it's
There was
only.
no trees in the Division 1.
I know, but like it's only in a tiny area of the map. Which
But
is
there
like
was trees.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You both got to let it go.
I thought it was a. I thought it was a
You
cool.
couldn't have had this argument in the car on the way up. Tell me this. What do you think of the crew, too?
I don't care.
It's good idea.
Yeah,
I'm not
Wasn't
gonna
that
play
Crew
it.
the game that did that thing where you could drive like
Across
one way,
America?
and then didn't it completely crash or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Like horribly?
I don't know.
No,
I like the way you can like.
Was that on Drive Club?
no.
I don't know. They all know.
I don't know.
I like the way you can like. I assume you can seamlessly switch from driving a car to flying a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Right, let's talk the big one then.
Trials Rising.
I like the Trials games.
Your man doing the conference
Yeah.
for it was pretty funny.
He was.
A bit cringe, but pretty funny at the same
Donkey
time.
Kong DLC
Donkey Kong,
from
yeah.
Mario Rabbids.
That
and
part annoyed the clean fucker to me.
Yeah, no.
Play the fucking song. Oh my god, just stop. Just stop
Yeah.
and just tell us what the game is.
Yeah.
We know what the game is.
It's Donkey Kong, Rabbids, Mario. Fuck me.
And then Skull and Bones.
Yeah,
talked
which is
about earlier.
interesting enough, but like
So what I want to know,
there seemed to be.
and
too
maybe I
much-
missed it, can you get off the boat?
That's a good question.
Because everything I saw, now maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but
Surely, yeah.
everything I saw was just on the boat.
Surely you have to be. able
Now,
to
if
get off
that's
the boat.
literally all it is you on a fucking boat,
I didn't
I'm
even
not
see it,
buying
so-
that.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll
playing
be,
that shit.
I'll be honest. The parts on the boat didn't do anything for me. Like
No.
the boat combat warfare, that crack, don't care, couldn't care less. I like the idea of plundering ships and taking that ship.
As if like Sea of Thieves actually has something to do.
if you just
If Sea of Thieves actually had a point,
if you could
I
accumulate
think Sea of
wealth,
Thieves would be good if we all played it though.
yeah,
it'd be fun
because
yeah.
we'd make our own point.
Yeah.
But the game itself did not make a point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
That is the point. The point
Game
is
has no point.
make your own fun.
Yeah.
No, it's bullshit.
I know.
That's
The
a
game is
lazy man's option.
Yeah.
man.
the game is to get shot immediately after spawning for all the treasure I don't have. Online play.
What do you call it though? If this see what the fuck's it called? Sea and Bones?
Skull and
Skull
Bones.
and Bones.
If Skull and Bones is all about
Skull and
like
Seas.
naval like warfare, I'm out. Like
No, no, fuck.
there's not enough pirating. Involved.
Easily the worst part of the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, everyone loved it. Everyone was like Black Flag. Oh, I hope it has more
Right.
of that naval shit. Nah, fuck away
No,
off.
no, fuck
Don't give a
no.
fuck, man.
So that was easily the worst
I was
part of
gonna
Black Flag.
mention, let's talk
Sorry.
about what they're doing, right? Assassin's Creed.
Odyssey. I love the idea.
I am incredibly excited for this. Yes, it probably is just another skin, but what a skin.
I don't think it is because apparently this team's been working on it for 3 years.
Have you seen the warfare on the beach when
Yeah.
everyone's like fucking mad hacking each other?
It
You're
looks
just
pretty
in the
good.
middle of it?
It looked
Like,
pretty good, but like at
that's
the
what I
same
really
time,
wanna see.
I think that has been pretty scripted. Because she's really only fighting one person there.
If
If you know what I mean?
well,
But
let it be
it still
scripted, but
felt
it's
yeah,
gotta
it still
feel
felt
awesome.
really good.
So
Yeah.
you play as, is it Leonard as his son?
No, just the descendant of Leonidas.
descendant? I thought
Maybe
it was his
maybe
son.
maybe grandson or
Oh,
granddaughter.
right, okay. I think it's awesome. Greek.
Pretty cool. Like
Yeah. The Battle of
Thermopylae.
Thermopylae. Yeah. Is that? Yeah.
It's actually no, I know this. It's the Peloponnesian Wars. Study that in uni.
Right. Okay.
You have what is it? The Spear of Leonidas,
Yes.
which is pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
Play as man or woman.
Which a lot
Yeah.
of people complained about in the last one.
What?
That you only could play as men.
Oh, right.
Bayek was fucking great.
Bayek.
He was
Well,
great.
he
I
did,
like
he was-
Bayek's
that's pretty
character.
He's fine, yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
What do you call these ones? I forget.
Wasn't one called Cassandra or something?
Cassandra and
And Alexandra?
That's yep.
It's,
I have
Cassandra
no
and
idea.
Alexandra.
I have no idea what they're
I'm
called.
pretty sure it's some form of Alex and then Cassandra, I think.
Oh, right.
Alexander.
Alexius.
Alexam.
Alexius.
Two spoons.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I was a bit not annoyed, but disappointed there wasn't any free running in the demo. But then I guess that they've moved away from that
Yeah.
in general.
I think
The demo itself was a bit. I mean, it was one of the follow quests, which I think is the worst part of Assassin's Creed.
so. Obviously
Yeah.
this
Follow
is,
me.
This
And I
is
was like,
coming.
no.
This is coming a long way before. This is apparently the first assassin, so to speak. So I think I've seen people giving out, being like, "Oh,
think this
Ubisoft
is-
has just completely forgot that about the assassin's kind of origin."
Yeah, origins.
I'm sure they forgot about it after they killed the main character.
It's like, yeah, why don't they just call this something else? That's what I don't
Wait
get.
a second. Is that a spoiler for Origins?
No,
No, it's,
no,
it's a spoiler for 3?
Oh, him. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah, I
but
mean, the
he's-
whole-
no one
Connor?
cares about
Yeah,
that.
no, Desmond. The
Desmond.
whole point of Assassin's Creed was to build Desmond up to be the guy.
yeah.
But no one
and then
enjoyed that.
but that was the whole point of
I
it.
know.
The
But
whole
anyway.
point was literally just that, and then they killed him off.
What
I
I'm
was like, so
saying
what's
is,
the
if
point?
there's so much flack over like Ubisoft kind of forgetting the whole origin story, why didn't they just leave it at Origins and just be like, look, we'll just label this as new IP. Yes, it is just a skin of Assassin's Creed.
I think
Is it because just Assassin's Creed sells?
But really, if you're getting upset
you know
about
it's
that,
kind of like saying
No, that's what I mean. I'm not getting.
no,
upset
I mean
about
like if a person's getting upset about that,
someone's getting upset about it.
it.
they need to get a life if they're getting upset about the fact that it has Assassin's Creed in the name.
Yeah, it's kind of like Halo hasn't been on a Halo in like 3 games.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
it's because the brand is Halo. We all know what we're getting
Yeah.
when you say Halo. We all know what we're getting when you say Assassin's Creed.
But we're not getting free run apparently.
Yeah, which I don't really love, but I'll live with it if
Yeah.
if Origins
No,
is
I'm
good. I'll live
excited
with
for
it.
this one
Yeah,
as well.
I think it's
Did we get release date?
great concept. Did we get a release date?
I think we did.
I think
It was
we did.
October this year.
October
Is it
this year.
this year?
This year, I think. Yeah.
Possibly. Oh, it is. Yeah, no, it definitely is this year.
Schnitzel
Because
burn.
it's another thing. It's another one on my list of things to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about that.
Anything else at Ubisoft? Talked about Division.
Ubi.
Talked about AC. We talked about Just
Starlink,
Dance.
Battle for Atlas.
Yeah, with Star Fox.
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Star
pretty
Fox
cool.
and
That's
Starlink
cool.
cross.
I love that they had Miyamoto as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was so cool.
Anything that has Miyamoto in it.
Yeah, he's fucking just a lovable guy. He was just so he's so lovable.
No, that's pretty much it from
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Now, where do you want to go with
They
this?
came out and mentioned Rainbow Six Siege, and
Yeah.
then they didn't actually say
Say
anything.
anything.
He kind of came and said, "Rainbow Six Siege is a game,"
Bruh.
and then he was like, "Right,
30
shout out to you lot, I'm away." It's like, it's like, just in case you
35.
forgot.
35 million players. That's
I
astounded me.
because I saw that, I was like, "Oh, cool! They're really gonna go somewhere with like Rainbow Six Siege."
Rainbow Six is a
No,
siege, is
they
a
did
game.
They did talk about Pro League. That's what they talked about.
Paris is a city.
Yeah, we're coming to Paris, and then we're
Pacific
going
is an
to
ocean.
somewhere else. Rainbow Six Siege.
Football
Rainbow
is a
Six
game.
Siege. How old is that now? 3 years? 2 years?
I think it's longer than that.
You know what I mean? Like, gotta stop riding that.
If it's a good game.
I know it's a good game, yeah, but it should
Raider
be
till
E3.
she breaks. Bye. Right. Do you want to go? Can we just go to?
I think we should do Square and get
Square Enix is relatively
get
short.
Road.
But should we have Kingdom Hearts in Square? Don't we know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is like, do you want me? I can talk about it in Sony if you want, or Square.
That would be the big discussion, I think.
No, let's go Square Enix.
Yeah, and we'll
Work
talk
away,
about
Sinker.
Kingdom
Oh, we'll
Hearts.
get the small shit out of the way.
Take the Square.
Just Cause 4 is coming out. That's kind of cool.
That is pretty good,
Yeah.
actually.
Tomb Raider. You guys want to further?
I liked the discussion they had about
Have
it.
you played
I
Tomb
didn't
Raider
love
yet?
the
No.
demo.
Right.
Oh,
we
there you go. There you go.
There
Tomb
we
Raider
go. That's the
reboot.
game. Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah,
That's
pick
what
that
you're
up.
gonna play.
I
And I don't want to hear when you're playing it. Oh, it's so just Uncharted, but with a female. I don't want to hear that, Sinker, because I played Uncharted and I loved Uncharted.
This isn't Nolan North.
No,
And
this
it's
is
not
fucking-
Uncharted with the female.
This is
different.
Camille
Ludington or something.
Yeah. Who fucking puffs and pants at everything.
Fucking hell.
I get stabbed numerous times from the like 5 minutes I played of it. I had played like
she
5 minutes
dies
of it.
like a lot.
Yeah.
Like
She gets stabbed
Insanely.
every 5 minutes in that game.
She's like
Just call her
Frodo.
Frodo, yeah.
Oh my god!
All you need is a little someone following.
Oh.
Oh, Lara.
that's
Oh,
what do you call him?
Sam.
Yeah, what do you call your man in
Samway butt cheeks.
No, in Tomb Raider.
Oh.
Her guy.
Oh,
Jonah.
Who?
Jonah.
Jonah.
Jonah. Jonah is her Sam.
Oh.
Oh my
here,
God.
Jonah is my Sam.
I tell you what I thought.
Hashtag
I tell you what I
Jonah
thought
is my
about Shadow though. I thought the demo was very typical stealth gameplay, nothing new,
Yeah.
nothing new.
No.
But she does look like fucking Rambo at points.
Yeah. Setting is new.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Mayan kind of whole civilization, South American,
They talked about
Setting.
the game, made me more excited about the actual
Yes.
gameplay of the show.
because it didn't look polished,
It didn't look polished.
No.
It looked very raw.
which is worrying because this
coming
is
out in
due to come out in
September.
September.
Yeah.
Which I still stand by. I think
gonna
we should
push it.
push
Push,
as hard
push,
as you can. Push it to March.
Tell you what, it is coming out before Red Dead, so it might get players in. Push to March.
Push to March, and that's the end of it.
Yeah,
That's all
and
I want to
polish
hear.
the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Because this game should be great.
Exactly. Push it to March. No point in coming out in January. There's definitely no point in February. Push it to March. April if you have to. You know
It's
what?
fine, it's fine.
Just do a Crackdown 3 and it's
20 fucking
Duke Nukem
21.
forever.
Duke Nukem forever is great.
Yeah, but that was really it from Square Enix apart from...
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
No.
Game of the show.
Debatable.
All right, calm down.
No, game of the show.
You see
Alright,
the
okay.
trailers now?
Yeah.
I thought the trailers were god-awful.
No. So here's the thing, right?
They were bad.
Were you winding him up?
No, I'm serious.
No. So there was a meme that was going around for Kingdom Hearts, right? And it was basically a side by side. It was a guy who has never played Kingdom Hearts watching the trailer. He was just like, oh, like anime, Disney, what the fuck is this? Then there's guys who have played Kingdom Hearts freaking the fuck out of every little detail that they've put in this and be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is what's happening.
I with that baby.
They've announced 2 new worlds.
Yep.
They announced
Frozen.
Arendelle
Yep.
for Frozen.
Frozen World.
They announced Pirates of the Caribbean, which
Yep.
I was not.
Unreal.
Very, very.
I
cool.
was
good.
not expecting Pirates of the Caribbean
At
at
all.
all.
Yeah.
Like they've done it before, but the fact they brought it back, that was kind of shocking to me. The gameplay looks so smooth. Like because they did a small teaser in Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Remix, where you can kind of like get a taste for what it was like,
Yeah.
This
and
is what
like
I
it
saw.
looks better. It looks so colorful, and it looks so good on what they've done. And the little like story bits they put in it, which is gonna be completely lost on YouTube because you've never played it.
Yeah.
But all the
Speak for
characters.
yourself, Sinker. I'm the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan about.
Have you played them all?
In fact, I have my keyblade right here. No.
Key sword, Chris.
Keys were-
Fucking
No, I
fucking
played one of
casuals,
the
right?
early Kingdom Hearts years ago. Did not understand it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are Disney characters mixing in with all these Japanese characters? Didn't like it. Turned it off. Now that I've seen 3 and heard you rant over the years about Kingdom Hearts, I'm very excited to play this. I'm gonna play it to experience Kingdom Hearts 3. That's it.
I'm gonna do the same.
Me and you should play it together.
Yeah, we should play it together.
That'd be a good let's play.
Like
Uh,
the amount of characters they brought back for this trailer, though, that like you thought were gone, and like it raised so
Goofy,
many
man.
questions because like you'd see like
Are these
Riku.
games on PS4?
Yeah.
1 and 2.
yeah, you got the whole remix, don't you?
Yeah.
Are they remastered?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Right.
I would say
Satisfied.
you could probably skip the side games, so like Chain of Memories, like the card games I was telling you about. You could skip those
Probably
ones
skip
easily.
those.
Yeah.
You can buy the collection for £20 right now on sale.
2.8, that is.
No, 1.5 and 2.5.
2.9.
You can buy both of those. You can buy both of those for 20 quid, and it's well worth it.
2.8 though, that's a thing.
2.8, yeah.
It has a trailer or something on added extra.
It's a
Or a card game,
it's
that
a
is.
remake of another game, and then it's a playable like 2-hour teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3.
All right.
It's a DS game or something that they made into
Yeah.
a playable trailer.
It's very good though,
Pretty
but
cool. Can I tell you something though? Seriously, the trailers did so little for me. And you know the audio glitch that they had,
yeah,
where it was like there was no, there was a song playing and you could hear what the characters were saying and like the noises they made, but there was no background noise. So there was like a helicopter flying over and it was just like perfectly silent. One guy's going, "Wow!" It sounded so awful.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck about that game until I seen the gameplay.
Yeah. Gameplay looks
Holy
incredible.
shit, it looks class.
As you said, it looks smooth. It
Oh,
looks like
smooth
it
like
looks
butter.
it looked like ratchet smooth. You know that
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
just.
It looks so fucking like there was so much depth to it as well. Like you could summon all these fucking things.
Yeah.
You could summon a Disney ride.
Yeah.
What? It looks
Yeah.
class. Like it
Yeah,
looks fucking
great.
class.
great. I
I
can't
didn't
wait.
expect to like enjoy it at all.
I'm just so excited to see where they're going with the story.
Well, I'm gonna buy 1 and 2 and play them before 3 comes out.
Oh damn!
You
I'm
should.
just gonna play 3.
You should
I'm
should
so-
play them.
I'm gonna
Fucking
Witcher
backlog.
3. I'm just gonna play 3 and see if they can
Fuck
if they
you.
can hold me with that. I don't care about the story. I just think it looks like a good game to play.
Yeah. Based off his recommendations so far have been solid on me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Duh.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Have you given me a bad one?
Evolve.
No, he didn't give me a ball.
He loves Evolve. I'm telling you. He told me in the
Never
car on the
played
way up.
Evolve.
He told Chris.
Get out.
Chris. He told me in the car on
As
the
a
way
door
up.
sinker, you know how to use it. Or do
Or
you?
do you?
No.
Since you're such a big Evolve player. You know what to say about Evolve players and doors, do you?
Oh, you know, the doors.
Yeah, you're
so
mad
difficult
hyped
to
for
use
this thing, right?
sometimes.
I like
2019, January 2019.
January 2019, which
January,
I'm
January 29th, 2019.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
right.
very end of January.
yeah, which I'm fine with that. Like it was originally supposed to come out in 2018, but with all the games coming out, I'm like
Yeah.
I'm happy
Mm-hmm.
that
Makes
they
sense,
put
like-
it back. And
I'm gonna get that and have a week to complete it before I go on holidays.
Good
Do
shout,
it.
Chris. Good,
Good.
great shout, Chris.
they
Then I'll be able
also
to spend my 2 weeks on holidays talking to you about how I enjoyed the game.
yeah. Or you'll be telling me how much you don't like, in which case that'll be the last time you see me on this podcast.
All right.
It'll be one or the other.
Your girlfriend is also a massive fan of these
Oh, yeah.
games, isn't she? Yeah.
No, me and her were like completely like there's the end scene with the girl with the blue hair,
Yeah.
Aqua.
Oh my God! What a surprise we see her.
Tinker, I'm listening to you.
So what's weird though is that I had no idea who she was, but I knew this was a shocking moment.
It was
The way they
because her
portrayed it.
eyes have changed,
That's what I mean. Like you
suggesting
don't-
she's gone to
She,
the darkness.
yeah, she used to be good, and now she's evil.
But that's how
Yes.
good this is, D. Like you
Yeah.
didn't know a damn character and how they're telling that story. You already know.
It's good storytelling.
Yeah.
It's great storytelling. I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to play the game.
I'll make him play it, Tinker. Don't worry.
You better.
I'm gonna play. I want to play it.
Oh, God, play it.
Fuck, I'm gonna play the fucking
Get off your
game.
back. I'm gonna play it.
Square was really it. For
That was
Square.
the highlight.
That
of
was
Square.
pretty much it.
But
Like
this was shown on all conferences.
all of them,
It
yeah.
was announced at Microsoft.
I'm surprised they didn't show it at Bethesda. Just throw it in there.
By the way, guys, have you seen this? It's circulating.
I mean, they showed it
stores.
literally everywhere else. I'm really surprised. They didn't announce Final Fantasy VII, but they've come out after to say that like we're done planning, it's in development now.
Yeah.
So like that's something for Final Fantasy VII.
super.
I don't know if you want to go with the kind of more disappointing here. Do you want to go Nintendo and then Sony? Do you want to finish in Sony or do you want
Still
to finish
Bethesda.
We'll have to
to
do
do.
Bethesda as well. Do you want we'll run through Bethesda, and then Nintendo, and then we'll give a bit more time to Sony. I think.
Sounds good because we've already kind of done Bethesda anyway. Well, we haven't, but we've had a good bit of talk
yeah,
about
we
Fallout
talked
over the
about
last
We've made a
couple
lot
years.
of suggestions towards Bethesda.
We do
Right.
Bethesda now.
Yeah. Right. Raids 2 gameplay first of all. Could care less.
I mean,
I like the first
It
one,
looks
but
like a
it
good
looks different in a weird way.
it'll probably be a good game. I don't think I'm gonna play it though.
I'm probably the
They
same.
have a lot of winning over to do, and they didn't do it with that.
Yeah.
I if it goes on sale, like when I bought Rage, I'll probably
Aye.
play it if there's nothing else going. When's it coming out?
I have no idea.
Raids 2.
Is it this year?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm not playing that then. No, fuck no.
There you go. A scathing indictment from
What
James
compared to like
Sinclair.
Spider-Man, Red Dead? What the fuck, Rage?
Starfield, which we know absolutely zero about, other than the
So
fact
annoyed
that
by that,
it's
by the
something
way.
about space.
It's
so annoyed
suggested
by
that
that.
it's not coming out until
Yeah.
next gen.
And the
That's
same,
about it.
the same with that Starfield, which I was so excited to see, wanted to see more, didn't, and the exact same thing happened with Elder Scrolls 6.
Prey's getting DLC. I like
Yeah.
Prey. That's kind of cool.
Talk you a little bit about Wolfenstein because I know you're a fan of the series.
Oh, that was actually one of the standouts of E3 for me.
Youngblood.
Youngblood looks so good.
Get
The art style just
correct me
looks
if
so
I'm
good.
wrong. 2 daughters.
That's
Twin
what
daughters?
seems to be the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these
Twin
are
daughters going to.
these are
BJ
fucking BJ Blazkowicz daughters. So we knew from Wolfenstein 2 that blanking on her name right now. Anya? No, Anya's
I
good.
never played it.
Let's call her Samantha.
No,
Mamba.
she's like Polish or something. so
Just
she's
call
got
her
a name like
Samantha.
that. Samantha is pregnant, but apparently
With whose?
some people with BJ's child, we
You
think.
can't get pregnant.
But I
from
think
BJ.
apparently someone said somewhere that what? Swear to God,
He's so rude.
he might be walking home yet.
he heard it.
Apparently she's having twins. Apparently that was said in the game. I didn't hear it in the game though, so I think it's.
I listen pretty carefully.
I don't know about that. Doesn't matter.
That's what it
Twins,
says, yeah.
twin daughters, fucking cool.
Going to rescue old daddy boy in Nazi.
I don't know if are they rescuing him or are they just out. That's their mission is to fucking liberate Paris.
I don't know.
Which I think is excellent because it still leaves doubt about what happens in America, which is where the current Wolfenstein games are set. You know, they might liberate America, which is kind of their goal, or they might fail. Still don't know because the Nazis are definitely still in full control of Europe in Paris. So they could still leaves it either way for where Wolfenstein 3 is going to go, which I liked.
You're very excited for this.
I'll definitely get this
Yeah.
and play this for sure.
Right, let's go Fallout then. What we know of
Oh,
Fallout.
Doom sequel.
Oh, Doom. Yeah, right.
Doom. Fuck, I forget the name.
Yeah. Eternal. Is it?
Eternal. Yeah. Called it by the way.
Doom sequel.
Fucking called it last week. Doom 2.
Have either you played Doom?
Tried.
I know
Didn't-
you were saying
didn't
about.
get into it. Yeah.
I
Got a
really
good
like
portion
Doom.
of it, but
It looks
Like
like it's
the-
gonna be
it wasn't even that I couldn't get into it. I got into it, but it was just one of those games. Like, what was that when you were saying that? Like Origins, where I literally just stopped playing and just never went back to.
Mm.
It's one of those that I found it easy to put the controller down.
aye.
Never hooked me.
Similar.
But from what I played, I enjoyed it. It's bloody. It's fast paced. There's a lot of cool guns.
I
in it.
feel like I would really enjoy it. It's just at the time I was playing Ratchet and I wanted to play it more.
No, everything sucked compared to Ratchet.
Probably.
Except maybe Uncharted.
But it's hard to like. it's hard to even say to myself I must go back and finish that game
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I just can't get the motivation. Played Saints Row and
but
stuff,
it's coming as well. which
Yeah,
is-
no, I can't wait. I really like Doom.
Twice the amount of demons.
And it's on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hell
Which is
comes to
weird,
Earth.
yeah.
Hell on Earth, which is class.
Right. Fallout. That's
Right,
what we
Fallout.
know.
So it is confirmed.
Online.
Online
only.
survival RPG.
Online
Online
only,
Online only.
which is fucking bit annoying.
Online only.
But it wouldn't really work any other way.
Online only.
Yes.
Online only.
What else do we know about it?
There's base building.
Base building seems to be a prominent feature.
There are no NPCs.
Ooh.
No NPCs.
No NPCs,
Everybody
which is
that you meet is going to be
odd.
another human player.
Yeah, or
Just
robots.
So how are they going to do quests then if there's no NPCs?
Robots.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
In around,
Robots and like.
they were talking about servers, and they said in around 12, like you'll have 12 people on server.
I
Yeah.
heard it was like between 30.
I
You're
heard
not
30
going
or
to have a
40.
lot. He said,
heard
yeah, there's
12.
not going to be hundreds, not going to be thousands. It's going to be a few.
That'd be insane.
it's gonna be a few. Yeah,
No, I heard numbers. I heard like 28, 36.
I heard 12.
There and thereabouts.
Which that's going to
12 wouldn't work though, because you can get parties of 4. So that's just 3 parties. You know, like, if you all want to team up, that's a party of 4 is what you can make max.
True.
That's 3 parties of 4.
I'd have to see how that's going to be in the game because
The
I'm.
map is massive.
Yeah, they're saying 4 times the
4
size
times
of
the
Fallout
size.
4, and I'm thinking only 30 people running around that map.
Now remember,
But they
because
have to.
I read about this as well, that there was so much of that map that like you have to include that. It's weird the way they say this, because like in Skyrim, the map is still there. It's just unaccessible, if that
Oh yeah,
makes
like
sense.
mountains and shit.
Mountains and shit,
Yeah.
and that still counts as part of the map size. So you have to take that into consideration. Like all the water territory.
I
in
think
Fallout
though,
will be
it probably
considered.
is 4 times the size.
Probably
but there's
is
going to be a
4
lot less in it. I
So
think.
obviously they say that you're not. They're obviously made of that size that you don't run into as many people,
You can complete quests
Yeah.
against like animals and mutilated things.
Yeah.
and you can gather nuclear missile codes.
Yeah.
Right, so here's the thing, right?
Yeah, this is what I
this
was
is-
a bit.
So
gonna be
I have
hard.
all the faith in Todd Howard and Bethesda to deliver a good game.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
What I don't have faith in
Except that I don't.
is people not being dicks.
Yeah, yeah.
not
Now,
bad,
if
yeah.
GTA Online
Mhm.
and Sea of Thieves has taught me anything,
Well, that's Rockstar and Sea of Thieves.
is that people online are dicks.
Yeah.
So what that means is I'm going to spawn in this map, be like, oh, there's a person I could possibly make bang, I'm dead. Or I'm going to build... Exactly. Now, to be fair, they've said that death isn't permanent, like those other
No.
survival games.
you
you don't
revive.
lose everything
No.
upon death.
But your base, like, what if you spend like hours and hours building a base,
So,
and then some randomer just decides, because you can just chuck a nuke at a random corner.
Yeah, but it's like
you have to work towards
yeah, I
it.
think the thing is, if you're a randomer and you just want to fuck up somebody's day, like it's a lot of work to do that.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah.
You know, so maybe whenever they do that, they're like, well, fuck it, no, I'll not nuke them. I want to nuke here so I can go in and get.
I
more
wonder will
valuable
it
resources.
pop up on your screen or anything? You know that if you're on a server or whatever, that someone has the codes
Maybe, yeah,
in the
that'd be-
world to a nuke.
could be good. So
Maybe.
you can kill them,
You can all
Or-
team up and go after them, or
stop them somehow.
Or if they're going to attack like a settlement, say they nuke a settlement, will it just completely flatten it? Or will it be like, you know, we'll
has
take
to
off
be
like the
something
odd
like-
wall?
No, it has to
be
Because-
big.
well,
like-
the-
which is why.
Then
Which
what's
is,
to stop people from griefing? What is to stop people from genuinely? Because if that
What
the
I'm
second that
thinking
happens once, I'm done.
what I'm thinking is a lot of this base building could be underground.
In vaults,
Maybe.
You know, so that you
Maybe,
can actually
yeah.
build your base underground. Up top is just kind of like your farming and your kind of aesthetic look to things, so that if you do lose a lot, you're not going to lose,
Yeah,
you know, the essence of your base.
your supplies survive.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
It's gonna be hard to get right.
I don't know. I
The battle is gonna be very important.
even though the fact that it is online only, I still look forward to playing with you guys.
Yeah,
if we can
that's
all
the
jump
reason
in
it's gonna
together.
work. That's the
Yeah.
only reason it's gonna work if we can all play it. Yeah,
I-
which is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no, we can do it. Yeah.
I just
You
want to
have a
know
PlayStation.
how
yeah, yeah. I was
Here's
actually
the
just thinking.
how are they going to stop people from just griefing though?
I don't know.
Like
yeah,
that's
we'll see. in the
that's
beta,
why I
suppose,
stopped
but-
playing Sea of Thieves
Mm.
because it just became fucking stupid.
Mm.
So like, that is the only thing that really worries me. I've got no doubt that the game will be good.
The thing that worries me the most is, will the special edition power armor helmet fit my head?
I don't know.
Apparently,
Will it
like,
work?
Apparently it's wearable. And it
apparently
works.
it's wearable. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh my
Like
God.
what an incredible, and the map
No.
that fucking glows in the dark.
I want that.
Yeah.
I'd get the game just for that. Probably never play it.
Yeah, no, I could take that. No, I mean, look at what you're saying with the griefing and grifters and nuke codes and all that. It's very, very true. I mean, how are we going to stop? They're releasing the beta, obviously.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're-
going to be so important.
They're just going to have to learn off of that.
Yeah.
Like, big time. But the gunplay that we have seen so far
Looks
looks
good.
Just it's Fallout 4.
solid. I think it looks
Solid.
it's smoother than Fallout 4 already.
They've said the VATS is still in it, which is
What
interesting to see how that's going to
Weird.
work.
It's
How's
out.
real
that gonna
time.
work? Yeah.
Which
Are you
is-
going to freeze?
No, it's real time.
Real time.
He said it's real time. So like you'll highlight the parts, but they'll be running at you full tilt,
Yeah.
and you can pull it off. Maybe you have a better chance of hitting because you're aiming for the head,
Right.
something like that.
Interesting.
Very
yeah.
interesting, actually. Yeah.
It's if nothing else, it has really got me back into the Fallout mood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got promise.
So much so that I'm looking about purchasing Fallout 3 for my laptop
Oh,
because I'm not going to buy it.
if only they fucking remastered it.
I know. I was dead certain that was going to
I
happen.
know. So was I.
I know we got Shelter, but I don't want Shelter. I did
It's
download
good
it.
thing
I
you've
don't-
got Steam sales coming up next week.
True.
Stalker and Fallout.
Fallout 3 would run on that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Sweet.
Well,
Sweet
no
to beat.
bother, no sweat.
Yeah, I might do
You
that.
could mod the fuck out of it as well and get the like upgraded textures and stuff.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Probably not. What? Would it?
Yeah, it would improve the graphics. Like, it would look far nicer.
Would that still run it?
Probably.
Probably.
Sweet
Yeah.
to the beat.
Maybe
Know
not.
very little about that other than most of my stuff is on that.
What is computer?
I don't see the any key. Where's the any key?
I think I'll order a tab.
But I would say that's the only thing stopping Fallout from being game of the show for me is the fact that I'm so worried about the player base. That is literally my only thing.
Yeah, no, they have to get it right. Like,
But
and as well as that, the gunplay has to be fairly balanced.
because that's the thing, like
Gunplay, I
I
thought looked
understand
smooth.
the thought of like you should be careful about who you see. I understand the fact that like people could leave the vault and want to role play as a raider. I
Yeah.
want to do it. I get that. I completely understand that. But my experience with online gaming proves to me that everyone wants to be the dick.
Yeah.
No one wants to be the nice guy. It's like, hey man, you want to team up and we can go do. Everyone wants to be
Yeah.
like, glad, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'm
The
just
thing
like,
is-
wow, that was really fun entertainment.
But the thing is, as well, is for every person you meet that is like, oh no, let's team up and do shit. You have 3 others who are going, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
And if you even did meet 3 people who were sound, and you met one person who was a dick, that person who's a dick is going to leave the impression. You know,
Unless, see, I feel like
Have we got a release date for this?
yeah,
what's coming out in November?
November 14th.
Oh, it is November.
Yep.
This year.
Big
I feel
Christmas game.
I feel like the Division did a relatively good job at it, actually. Because when you go in the Dark Zone, it's PvP, and you're supposed to, you can work together or be a dick in Division. Thing, if you kill people in the Division, it basically flags them and be like, right, fuck you, they're coming for you.
Yeah. And we noticed that in Fallout as well. Because
Which-
did you see the sort of highlighted like player, like a, what would you call them, like a violent player or something?
Yeah.
Preston Garvey, P Garvey.
If that works and
Preston
it's good,
Garvey, anyone? Dust? Anyone? Dust?
I don't
would
know.
work, I think,
To
to a certain extent.
For me, I'm not gonna. It'd be the first Fallout I don't pre-order, and
That's
but just because I'm so
Wait for the
cautious of
reviews.
how they're gonna do it.
Thing is, right? This is what disappointed me so much with the fact that it is online only. I could deal with the fact that it's online only if it was just like a replica of like 4 or 3 or something. This game looks so beautiful that like where it's set, West Virginia, the woods, the outlands, like West Virginia as a whole is a game I would love to play Fallout in, if that makes sense.
yeah. If
You
it
know,
was just a
offline
standard,
in a big quest, you
yeah.
know, running through forests and exploring shit like
Uh,
that. Set when it is set, that would just be exceptional.
I
But
think the fact that there's no NPCs and it's a very big map, I don't think it's going to be that type of Fallout experience. So you wouldn't be missing it. But
it's
yeah,
made me
if they had have done
made
it,
me very
it'd be
hyped for the next Fallout that we get
Yeah.
that will be.
Fallout 5 or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
Can we also talk about the other big reveal that Bethesda did, which is obviously the Elder Scrolls. Now,
Again,
when they first showed this, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. What's this going to be? Then I heard the Fuss Rodal music, and I was like, oh, that's it. This is going to be fucking exceptional.
You were happy.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with it.
No.
I thought that's the exact same thing as Starfield. That's great. We have a name.
Yep.
We knew it was going to be Elder
Yep.
Scrolls 6.
Yep.
Nothing else.
Now we don't know what part of the world.
You can
it's gonna-
barely even
We don't know
speculate.
what part of the actual world it's going to take place in. So
Yeah, it's not Valenwood anyway, which is what I thought it was going to be.
no.
Because it's very hilly, mountainous region. I forget, there's a speculation about where it might be, but I didn't really pay much
Well,
attention
they've
to
already
it.
done Morrowind, they've done Oblivion, they've done Skyrim, and they've done
Daggerfall.
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 I don't even know if these are
Tamriel is like
locations.
the whole
Yeah,
world.
Tamriel is the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that they even took a dig at themselves for putting Skyrim on everything.
Ah,
And we're just like,
that was
no, it's on
very-
Alexa. It's like,
That is real, by the way.
I know, that's what makes it
you
even
can
better.
play that. You can
Yeah.
speak to Alexa and play the game.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, to a certain extent. Like it was a joke, like, but they actually went and did it as well. You can play.
But
that.
that's what I find hilarious about it. It's the fact that they were literally just like taking the jab at themselves, be like, yeah,
Yeah.
so we put it on something else.
They get it. Like,
Well,
well, they
talk,
get me.
right. Let's move on and talk Nintendo because this was kind of a disappointment to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
It was disappointment for me because I think they had so much potential and what they gave us was kind of nothing that we.
Didn't already know.
Well, not that we
But the
didn't
stuff
already
they gave us, though.
stuff they give us, yeah, but like.
Listen, as a person who doesn't particularly enjoy Super Smash, 20 minutes of Super Smash did nothing for me.
I loved it.
I know a lot of people
I
did,
loved
yeah.
it as well. I can't wait for
But
it.
just one
Um,
man's opinion, you know.
Right, well, Fortnite on the Switch.
The ultimate. Huh?
Oh yeah, Fortnite. This
Great.
week.
I understand that
I
they're
like. I
Has-
don't.
Makes a lot of sense.
I don't care, but Fortnite on the Switch, that's cool if you like it.
Have you seen all the people giving out that they can't play their PlayStation account on Switch?
Yeah.
But that's because of the was it cross-platform, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're doing cross-platform and Sony won't allow it, so they're
Yeah.
like, you can't use this account.
I think Sony will wise up. It's not even because it's not cross-platform. It's just like you're not using your Sony account on a Nintendo console. I think they'll revert that.
But I like that they're making a big deal out of this, even though this has been a thing for ages. Because regardless what console you want to play with, you cannot link your Sony. Because it happened to me. I wanted to play it on my Xbox and on the PlayStation. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't
but
do
of course, no one gave a shit about it then.
Yeah.
Of course, now it's coming on Switch. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe this is a
I
thing.
mean, we have a lot coming to Switch in the next while.
Right. Well, Mario Party
Mario Party.
looks unreal.
MP.
And I'm so happy they've gone back to proper Mario Party. Not that. Did any of you play? Probably not. Because I think it was on Wii U. The fucking stupid co-op
The
one.
only one I've played is on DS.
Have you seen the co-op one?
No.
It was so dumb. So it's Mario Party, except instead of everyone having their own little pieces, you're in a vehicle, all of you together, and you all roll the dice cooperatively to work towards a goal.
Mario Party is going to be a great.
I
game
can't
for us
wait.
to do a video on, by the way.
Good party game.
Some would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard. Speculation.
Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah.
Coming
Well, we
to
knew it was
Switch,
coming. Yeah.
It's nice.
When is there a release date on that?
Just quarter 2, 2018.
We got a release date on that. Q2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit far.
Hmm.
But still fair play to them.
So we have Crash Bandicoot coming as well. Dark Souls remastered. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yeah, look
Excited
good.
for that as well. See FIFA 19, Ark, Survival Evolved, Just Dance, Super Mario Party, Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokemon games.
Which is interesting.
Let's go Pikachu.
Eevee.
Let's go Eevee.
Let's go Eevee.
Could you sound less enthused?
Super Smash Ultimate.
Oh yeah, big one.
Dragon Ball Fighter. What else we got here? Ninjala 2019. Which
Yeah,
I still
what
don't
is
know
that?
a whole pile
Yeah.
about, to be honest.
Do you know?
I've seen it all. Do you also see it in
On
Call
Gas?
Connect?
Yeah,
He was like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what that is. But
I'm intrigued.
I don't know. I wasn't blown away by Nintendo this year. I thought they had like a lot of people definitely thought that we were going to get some kind of Animal Crossing. I think
I still don't understand why they haven't done Animal Crossing yet.
Why have they
The
not-
Switch is made for Animal Crossing.
It's also made for Super Mario 64 remastered and Luigi's Mansion.
Please.
No, we're gonna put Luigi's Mansion on the DS.
DS.
You know, the thing we're phasing out.
Just
Nah.
give the fans what they want. You know what I mean? It's like it. I don't know how to put it. They have it right there on their doorstep, and they just keep being like,
It's a slam dunk.
When
yeah.
Nintendo
They're
ignore
being
every
handed it.
opportunity to make money, but when they decide they want to take the opportunity, man, they hit it. Like with Smash Bros.
They take a lot of risks.
Nintendo Switch.
They don't always pay off.
Nintendo Switch GameCube adapter revealed.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Which is cool
You
for
did, I
all
think you mentioned.
the people who want to play Smash with a GameCube controller.
Because apparently it's the best way to play Smash.
I like Smash. Smash Melee was still the best, and it was on GameCube.
Yeah.
And it
A lot
But
of
the
people
announcement
would
that
say-
they've put everyone.
Yeah, the Ultimate Roster. What do you think of that?
I like it. Why not?
Yeah.
They're there.
I think we're going to see Crash Bandicoot at some point.
a lot of controversy over the fact that Solid Snake has lost his ass.
And that
big
Waluigi's
controversy
still
over
not
that.
in it.
Yeah.
Was he not?
He's still not in it. No.
Ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to this.
Right.
Smash is going to be good because I really enjoyed Super Smash Brawl.
Melee Brawl.
Yeah,
Brawl
Melee.
and
I loved Melee. Brawl was great. Didn't play Wii U, so
I play with. It's fine.
just
Smash.
Yeah. So I'm this is going to be good.
Ultimate.
This is going to be good for the fitness.
Yeah. No, I can't wait.
Anything else you want to mention on Nintendo?
That was really it. They,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
I mean, like these said, like if you didn't like Smash, you were kind of like.
You're kind of left out.
But like at the same time, Nintendo are good for the fact that they do these events like every 3 months or so.
Yeah, true.
So like
True.
far and if they haven't announced it now, we all know it could be coming in 3 months.
Yeah.
Like
They're
for all
gonna-
we know, like you just said Animal Crossing, they could be announcing Animal Crossing in November. For all
Yeah.
we
I
know.
hope they do
Yeah,
as well.
they probably will do something like that.
Right. Let's get on to Sony then. Sony E3s.
Sony was like the last big conference.
Yep.
Was
Um,
it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
it was.
Let's start in
Oh,
a couple
What?
of the,
No, Nintendo was the last one, wasn't it?
Nintendo was the last one.
I said the last big one.
Excuse me.
Dig.
Let's get some of the lesser ones out of the way. if you like. Well, actually, it's not even
Well, The
lesser
Last of
one.
Us is coming out.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
That
So cool.
was
Exciting.
one of the big. I think that might actually be the biggest surprise of of the entire E3.
Yeah.
I was not expecting them to kind of just pull that out, and
Not
it's
really.
going Resident Evil 4 control style.
Yep.
I'm
pretty
sold.
Cool, like.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
Resident
cool.
Evil 2 with proper controls.
Proper controls.
Resident
down.
Evil 4 is the only real Resident Evil game that I finished, so I'll play Resident Evil 2 if it's like
Well
that.
done, sir. Resident Evil 4 is.
Oh, it's
also-
good. It's terrific.
Don't you dare.
Fetch quest.
Maybe I'll make that the game that you have to replay.
Fuck you, no. Not a hope in hell.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Looks class.
Right. I'm aware
Gorgeous.
Incredible.
that I keep saying they need to cancel this and make another Infamous,
Have you changed your mind?
but that actually looked fucking dope. Like,
It looks sick.
It does. It
It just looks gorgeous.
It does.
so release this and then give me Infamous.
Okay.
We now have two. We didn't even talk about fucking the Shadows Never Die from Software. The other
Oh,
massive samurai game that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samurai's making a comeback.
Yeah, 2 in like a day.
Must be the year of the samurai.
Damn.
Death Stranding. More weirdness.
I don't know.
Still don't know what it is, but
I'm getting a little bit
open world
seemingly.
Yeah.
ish. A woman with a really cool jacket.
Yeah. And I kind of.
Some of the best facial like fucking animation
Recognition.
I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my life. Gorgeous.
But still don't know what it is.
I'm getting a little agitated now.
Yeah. I mean,
It's getting to the point where I'm kind of like, I don't want anything else teased until you have something.
I honestly
concrete.
couldn't care less about.
It
this.
was I was surprised to say it was my least favorite out of the big four they showed.
Mm.
I thought Ghost of Tsushima was irrelevant until I seen it.
Yeah.
Whereas I thought the opposite. I was like, Death Stranding could be the biggest thing ever, and then I was kind of like,
right.
But
I mean, that's Kojima for you, though, isn't it?
that's
Really?
it. That's it. It could come out next year again at E3, and
Right.
it could be fucking amazing. So
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
I liked it.
looks class.
I really liked it.
Nice, looks class.
Like,
I lost my shit when I first seen the web slinging. Like,
I haven't even seen that video yet, but even just seeing the combat and all, the
Combat to me though looks like it's just gonna be a lot of mash.
It's Batman.
it's like Batman.
Oh,
It
why
even-
not?
it
It
even-
works.
Obviously it works. It's
I
amazing.
mean, even Shadow Mordor, same thing. It's the same combat. Why not?
it even has
works.
it even has like the triangle O like combo
Yeah.
finisher. Like, but I don't care. That's the perfect fucking combat system.
Yeah.
What we've seen in recent years.
Yeah.
Use it. It's great.
I watched then that video that you told us about the McGeisen Fire had the web singing. Yeah.
It just the
Yeah,
first time I seen it, it
that's what I
literally
wanted.
blew my mind.
That's what I wanted to
the
see.
very first scene. He's swinging in and he's like sort of like let go of his web and he's just twirling midair and his fires in the web. I was like, that is so
Like he's coming off the actual web and he's like already rotating.
Yeah,
to get
rotating
himself
to get
ready.
an angle,
It's
and he
cra-
moves
it's incredible.
around. It's so slick.
No.
It's actually not as good as I initially thought
Yeah,
because I watched more and I realized I was a bit hyped
yeah.
at the time.
What I don't like is he comes off whenever he comes off the web.
Very high.
It comes off almost too
Yeah.
much. It's almost like just dial that back a touch.
They're playing a bit with the physics in this game.
Yeah.
I watched one fight scene which it kind of pissed me off. He jumps up midair, swings web at like a pillar, breaks a chunk off. Have you seen this?
No.
Breaks a chunk off and still in midair, pulls it, does a flip with it, and hits someone with it. I'm like, that's just not how physics work, man.
Yeah.
Why not Spider-Man?
Yeah,
It's just a
but
bit much.
At least be somewhat
It's just a bit
realistic.
much.
Spider-Man.
But it still looks fucking class.
I
And
still don't like the
Spider-Man he sounds hilarious.
He does.
Yeah.
He's cracking jokes all the time.
No, definitely. Like he's very Spider-Man-y.
Yeah.
Another big September release for us there.
It's the September release.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. Right?
Spider.
And a lot of villains in it, which is really cool as well.
Yeah, they've hinted at the Sinister Six.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bugging me. I could not think of what they were called. Yeah, Sinister Six.
It's the Sinister Six. Yeah, Sinker.
Thank you.
All the S's.
Yeah. Sinister
Spyro.
Six Sinker. So-
Spyro.
Spyro was there as well.
Yeah.
Which looks, I've seen some gameplay and it looks really, really, really pretty.
It looks pretty.
Yeah. The gameplay looks very.
I'm not as hyped for
Spyro.
this as I thought I would be because I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
Spyro.
I think you forget that the game itself is not basic, but like when you see it in action,
Yeah.
what do you call it, in high def,
You
you're kind of
forget
expecting.
how.
You're
Yeah.
expecting more smooth motion and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's still the base game at the
Yeah.
core, so
It's Crash Bandicoot.
can't really be
remastered.
surprised.
What
It
they
is.
do.
It's the same thing.
I'm gonna be excited for this.
What'll be next?
Definitely gonna play it.
Huh?
You get Crash,
Team
Spyro, and then what's next?
Crash Team Racing.
Crash Team Racing.
You
has
called
to
it, and
be.
I think he's
Yeah.
right. Because we need Mario Kart needs some sort of competition.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Sonic All Star Racers.
As much as they try.
No, it was
The
As
bit-
much as they've
No,
tried.
Crash Team Racing is still the #1 contender for best that kind of genre
Yeah,
of racing.
kart racer kind
Yeah.
of thing.
And even
Um,
then, to me, it's not even close.
Crash Team Racing.
It's good, but like compared to Mario Kart, not
I
even
never
close.
played it. Like,
But this Nintendo down.
The only thing that even comes close to me would be Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Right. Let's talk about the kind of big one here is the Last of Us
TLOU.
2. Yeah.
See, I abbreviated it, but it took me as long to say
I
it.
know.
It's the same amount of vowels.
And I said 2 and you didn't.
The Last of Us, TLOU. I'm a fucking retard.
Same amount of vowels?
It's the same amount of vowels. You don't save any time by saying TLOU.
No.
The Last of Us. Anyway, that's your grammar for the week, folks.
Right, what do we think?
Epic.
I mean, they didn't disappoint.
No.
No.
It's a Naughty Dog game looking like a Naughty Dog game,
Yeah.
except better
Yeah.
than
Have
a
you seen
Naughty
the
Dog game.
backlash though about Ellie being a lesbian?
That kiss. But sure, we already knew that
Fucking
through
stupid,
was that the DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That time? Yeah. we
I will
already
say
knew.
though, the kiss was disgusting for a completely different reason. Now I'm all for do whatever you want.
I'm
Did
all
you-
for lesbians.
Did you listen to the sound?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It sounded like
Yeah.
she was just sucking on a Slurpee.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there.
The first time I watched it, I didn't have headphones, and I was like, "Oh, that's really like." I thought it was like a.
I haven't watched it with headphones, so I
Yeah.
kind of don't really know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but I did hear
You
that.
hear it so bad with headphones.
It's so bad.
But
Well, this Last
it
of
got
Us
a
I
lot
won't
of
be playing
it got a
with
lot of
headphones.
props for being like one of the best like CGI kisses.
Did you hear all
Like,
the actresses that were sat down? Did you see that video then? I think
Oh,
it's
no.
either IGN. They actually took like Hollywood actors and sat them down to talk about that kiss, and they were all like, "This is really, really good. What is this?" And they're like, "This is The Last of Us. This is a game."
Fucking
You're
hell.
like, "Wow."
They got it. It looks like a fucking kiss. Like it's not like typical games where it's just like their faces go
Face
together.
is just mad.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then,
like
like,
goes like that for a little bit.
GoldenEye.
that was really cool. Obviously, they're putting the time and the effort in to make the fucking cinematics look good.
Right,
Like,
gameplay.
golden
what do we
good.
think?
But that sound though, like
No,
that,
It's
that,
okay.
that was actually
Sound
the,
design we can get.
fix that. They
that
get
was the
it.
only thing that threw me. Because I was just saying, I was like, man, this game looks so good, and they got the kiss perfect. But my
Well, it was hot
God,
and heavy, Thinker. It was hot
it
and
didn't
heavy.
even sound hot and heavy.
She was dancing with it. She was sweaty.
All
You know,
she
they were
was
all
doing was
aroused.
sucking on a milkshake. That's all that was. That was not a
And who
kiss.
doesn't want to suck on a milkshake, Thinker? Who doesn't want to suck on a
Who am I to judge?
What?
Who am I to judge?
I'm just saying, how do you kiss that? It goes.
Pretty much
No.
dead on, yeah.
You haven't done one of my kisses.
Joy loved.
You don't
Joy
want
loved
me.
about the kiss. I didn't pick it up the second time I watched. What did she say to Ellie? She says, "You're terrifying," or "You're the biggest threat in the room," or something like that.
Oh, yeah, and she
Yeah.
goes.
And then I didn't even notice. It just pans into her with like fucking knife in some boy's throat, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This game knows what it's about.
Yeah.
This game
100%.
knows what it's fucking about."
So you seem
Lack
to
of
think,
Joel.
Joel's there.
I was
The old man
before,
is there.
Just before I mentioned that, right? You said, we had already heard before this that Ellie's kind of we play as Ellie.
Yeah,
We kind of know that her story is going to be fueled by revenge.
that's what I think.
You seem to think. Well, no, we've heard that. I think that's been established.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Because I'd read that before you said it. You seem to think that the girl that we see kissing Ellie could be the revenge fuel.
You know, part of me is like, it's either Joel or her, and I don't think it's going to be Joel just because
It's Joel.
typically it would be Joel, and I don't think Naughty Dog are the type of people who are going to go with what's typically done. We're going to go something different.
I think what I think we could see here is yes, it is the girl,
Yeah,
and Ellie wants to go out in this fucking
rampage.
rampage, but Joel and her are already living this nice secluded life, and he likes the way
He'll be
things
against
are.
it.
He'll be against it.
Yeah.
Maybe doesn't want to help her, or maybe doesn't go, and then he shows up, and then that's where the game is going to get epic. Or
yeah, yeah.
because it already looked the guy whoever was playing that game made it look just
Yeah,
tremendous because
yeah.
he got so lucky and he did things so
Yeah.
well that it just
There
looked
has
so,
been
so
a
good.
bit of speculation about how much of like that stuff was scripted and how much
Ah.
of it was organic, and it's like, this is what Naughty Dog do.
Yeah.
Is make this shit like look as real as possible.
Yeah.
And like I think it was like, you know, you say he gets lucky. I think they had that very well timed, very well, you know, practiced. You know, she walks up here, she sees an enemy, okay, she slips in here, sees another enemy, kills that enemy, and that kind of
I didn't even mean that. I mean whenever she's properly getting beaten and she just manages to like pick up arrows and stuff. And
yeah,
then, like,
yeah. I think that's all been pretty heavily
well, it was
practiced.
very well done. So kudos.
But the fact that like whenever she goes behind cover and pulls a fucking arrow out of her shoulder, and that whenever she's moving through like tight compartments, she's like shimmying through.
Yes.
When she's about to be hit by a fucking knife, she ducks,
Ducks, yeah.
and then she comes back up with a fucking counter. It looks like how it would happen in real life or in a film. That's how it looks.
It's not violence done for the sake of being violent. It's violence done for the sake of surviving. Is what I read, and I think that's a pretty good.
It looks like she's just doing what needs to be done.
exactly.
But I also think, and this is when I seen the trailer, I was excited. I thought it looked good. It's a good game, etc. But it didn't really get me the same way as I was playing The Last of Us 1. Naturally, because it's only a fucking demo. And then there were some people talking on Reddit about like, you know, her motivations and why she's doing this. and someone made this fucking excellent point. It was like, Ellie is out there, and she is fucking brutal. Like, you know, it's not violence for the sake of violence, but at the end of that, when the guy was on his knees, she didn't just shoot him in the head with an arrow. She went over, she picked him up, and she slit his throat.
Yeah.
And it's like, that she has got that from the upbringing, or maybe not upbringing, but the experience she had with Joel. Right?
I love Joel.
And that's the one thing, probably, that's what Joel didn't want for her, is to have to live like that.
Yeah.
But by saving her in the way that he did,
Yeah.
he's
He's
made
passed
her,
that
he's
on.
made her
He's
the way
made
that
her
she
this
is.
killer. Maybe he has
Yeah.
to come back now.
You know, the things he did to save her at the end of Last of Us 1 were horrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she would go,
Oh, yeah.
I think she would go to those lengths and further to save or get revenge on
Whoever she has to,
whoever.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he has made her this way. And that's
a complex game.
Exactly.
It's going to be.
there's layers.
Yeah.
And that's whenever you rewatch, because I rewatched it. We seen it. That's the last thing on my laptop. I rewatched it today before I came up down here, and I was watching with that in my mind, and I was like, it makes perfect sense that Ellie would be like this.
Are you excited for this thing?
I am.
You've been very quiet about this.
You've
right
been
now.
very quiet about this. That's right. Yeah.
The Last of Us is a weird game for me in that I don't have any complaints about it, and I really enjoy playing it. But it's also not a game I particularly like get really hyped for.
Did you play the remaster? Yeah.
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 I just don't know what it is. Like I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it at launch. I know I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna love it. But it's one of those games that like when I think about like what games I'm hyped for, I'm thinking like okay, Kingdom Hearts, Red Dead,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But as soon as it comes to the Last of Us, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna
play it.
maybe it's
Yeah.
just Naughty Dog. I'm just like, yeah, I know, man. It's gonna be good. I don't care. Like,
It's like if they made a bad game,
I,
maybe there'd be a bit of variety there.
That's it, right? Like, if Naughty Dog released something like bad for once, you'd be like, right, okay, at least we're gonna spice it up a bit.
Yeah.
But right now it's like
Maybe I'll
hit
get
after
excited.
hit
That's
after
it.
hit. I'm just like,
Well, that's what The Last of Us 2 is going to be. It's going
It's
to
a
be
flop.
a mediocre hit.
No,
well, that's it, right? Because I'm just like, right, Naughty Dog obviously is gonna be good.
Where is this story going to go?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
No.
A lot of people have said this is the last I want to see of the
But
Last
no
of Us.
release date.
I know, that's very annoying.
I still stand by the end of 2019.
Yeah. I would love if they just stuck 2019 on it, just so we know.
I think it'll be the next E3, or maybe even isn't there PAX or another big?
They have PSX. They have PSX
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
I genuinely thought it was gonna be March.
Did it?
Man, that would have been epic.
It
no,
still
'cause
could
then Tomb
be.
Raider has to get pushed to April.
It still could be
yeah.
March because they do. They have the the German one.
the Gamescom.
Gamescom coming up soon.
I'd
And
love if it was March.
So like it's
I'd
they
fucking love
still
that.
could announce it for March, but
They would have done that at E3, I think.
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping. that
Also,
it
why
comes
do
out.
we not see any Red Dead?
Rockstar don't like E3.
I
Aren't
know
Rockstar
Rockstar
don't
don't,
like
but I
E3.
definitely thought it was going to be in amongst Microsoft things.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
PlayStation-
Rockstar haven't done anything at E3 since they announced GTA 5. That was the last thing.
I swear to God, I thought maybe Microsoft just to fucking shore up their whole concept of games. That would have made sense. And then I thought, nah, it'll be Sony because they have like that. They have the marketing rights to Red Dead. I think that makes perfect sense. They'll show a nice little fucking 2-minute trailer or something at the end of their conference just to get hype going. No shame.
Well, I'll tell you what, that
Shame.
was one of my favorite things at E3 was just seeing that Last of Us, just how
Yeah.
it was going to play, and really just getting to speculate about what's
Yeah,
going
exactly.
To be.
I love that as well. Both Microsoft and Sony just went with like big heavy hitters, and they went with it at the start.
Yeah.
Get people hyped. Get
Yeah.
people
And did you
excited.
notice as well that the hall that they had everyone in
Yeah.
was designed
Designed
after
the
the
same way in the as the
which
room.
that was kind of cool. I was like,
Very
ah,
nice.
That's what I
nice.
mean. Like we said, if you were there for that, that would have really been nice.
Yeah.
But then when you're watching 15 minutes of nothing,
Yeah.
or when people moving,
So
it's not so great.
as a spectator, like watching a stream of the PlayStation conference, I fucking hated
Yeah.
how they did it this year.
yeah, no.
And they really went for this artistic fappery
Yeah.
this year of like every game's gonna have a 20-minute musical intro, and you're
Yeah,
just like,
no.
fuck off,
Yeah.
show me
I
something.
like the flute for the Ghost. of
Like it was
Tsushima.
cool, and then the banjo was cool, but you were
The
sitting there
banjo was
like
cool,
you were
yeah.
sitting there and you're like, oh, like I get it, like
Yeah.
come on, like
Well,
you
I
showed
think-
me like 5 games all day, but I've seen this guy play a fucking pan flute for 10 minutes.
That's
Like-
what they focused on, though. It's like we've told you the games you're gonna see, and we're gonna focus on them. We're gonna give them their time, give them an atmosphere, and it kind of paid off. I think it paid off for more people who were there than for the
Exactly.
watchers
That's
at
what,
home.
if you were there, seeing the guy playing the Last of Us song on the banjo, probably would have been awesome. But you're
Yeah.
sitting there and you're like,
Well, if nothing else, E3 is maybe want to buy a pan flute.
There you go.
well, there's that.
I'm gonna get a banjo.
I'm going to do the introductory to our podcast.
I just remember the
on
thing I
flute.
wanted to mention in my week.
Yeah.
We got got
Oh,
round to
okay.
that.
Yeah, well, I
Uh,
think we're almost done this segment now,
yeah.
so we can wrap this
I would
up.
just say, overall, Microsoft
Yeah.
had the best conference. I would love to have been amongst this massive crowd of people watching
I think
loads of game
Microsoft
announcements.
had the best. Yeah.
I think Sony had the best games.
Yes.
They showed they showed all
I think for
exclusives.
me the most exciting.
They were
thing-
all class.
Yeah.
They had better games.
Yeah.
For you,
Microsoft had the best conference. The thing I was most excited or got me most kind of almost excited about was probably Ghost of Tsushima.
a real surprise.
Just because it was a surprise,
Yeah.
and it was like, this looks class.
Yeah.
That
was the thing.
But obviously,
missing.
The Last of Us, I'm incredibly
Yeah.
excited about, and Elder Scrolls. Just because
It's Elder Scrolls.
I knew it was coming, but just to see that and to see the Elder Scrolls and hear the first.
It starts that hype train, doesn't it? Gets things kicked
Yeah.
off.
Sinker for you.
Best
obviously.
conference, Microsoft. I think Microsoft has set the standard for E3.
Yeah.
That is what it should be.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Just here's games.
No
we're
leaks-
gonna show
no-
you.
Yeah, no
None
leaks
of this being
beforehand,
like,
here's
hey,
fucking-
we're gonna show you some fucking 3D glasses for 45 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
None of this fucking. We're gonna show you Minecraft in AR for 30 minutes. Fuck that.
Right.
Announce that it's happening.
Don't
I'm
you
fine
diss-
with announcing it.
Don't you diss
Minecraft. Get you out of here, boy.
I'm like I said,
Still
I'm
no-
I'm
still
fine
no
with
fucking
announcing it. Just
nothing.
don't focus on that bullshit for 40 minutes.
yeah,
Just be like
we're doing
the
it.
fact that they're like
Get your shit
50,
together, Microsoft.
the fact that like 50 games, let's go.
What was that
We'll
impression?
focus on the big stuff. 50 games, let's go.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I was like,
it was
that is
very
great.
very fun.
Can
to
you
watch.
imagine if Sony, if Microsoft, everyone literally just went like under lockdown for the entire year? There was this like embargo, and not a single game was allowed to be released
Until
or shown
E3?
until E3. And
I
it
would
was
love
just
it.
like, here is everything.
It'd be
Go
orgasmic.
mad. Go mad.
It would be so.
no,
epic.
there'd be no fucking
Yeah,
pamphlet that day.
Microsoft, get that
No.
fucking super duper graphics pack sorted, please, and then the work.
It still says 2018.
Have it shipped to my house as soon as
Still says
possible.
2018. I'm
Still
hoping. I hope they're just gonna go like, yep, it's ready next week. Like some random Friday. They're like, yep, it's ready now.
Just get it done, like
know,
Jesus
like-
Christ.
So yeah,
Don't want them to rush
Microsoft
it
best
either,
for
but
everyone.
fuck, I want to see it so bad. Sorry.
Yes.
Microsoft best for everyone. Yeah.
Microsoft best for everyone, but clearly the game for you was Kingdom Hearts.
Oh fuck yeah.
The game for you?
A game for me was Cyberpunk. That is, I am so hyped for it. Even though Halo got me more hyped, Cyberpunk's gonna be just an experience.
Yeah. Well, there we go. There is the E3 thoughts and opinions. Sorry it took that long. If you're just jumping back in now, courtesy of the timestamp down below, welcome back. Where we are going to do some closing thoughts before we finish off the podcast,
Closing thoughts and
episode
opinions.
52. God, that was a long session. That
I'm buying a bow and arrow. I bought a bow and arrow.
did you?
Yes.
What kind?
Recurve.
A recurve bow?
Recurve bow.
Boy, don't know where that came from.
It's-
That's awesome.
I know.
I really wish
Can't
there
wait.
had been a bow in God of War.
Well, Atreus is a bow.
No, but yeah, I wish you had a bow.
If he tried to pull a bow, he'd just snap it, man.
Yeah.
Not if it was made by Brock.
Right enough. It's a bow made out of iron.
It's a bow.
He can bend steel.
It's a bow made out of like the hair of a god.
It's not really a weapon for burly people though. Like him. It's more like what for
Atreus.
no
Aloy.
Aloy.
Oh, and Horizon 2 has
Nimble
been.
people.
It's announced it's been worked on. It's been working
Oh,
on.
okay.
Great.
That should have gotten an announcement. at
New
PlayStation.
Dawn.
It's gonna be New Dawn.
No, give it time. If that was announced by PlayStation, it would just be like.
I know, but like they didn't have any big like brand new game or another big game. But Ghost of Tsushima almost did that because it was so surprising how good it was. Anyway,
Right,
Yes.
gentlemen, we have some kind of questions this week. They come in a roundabout way, so I'm sorry that I didn't actually tell the person I was going to use this as questions. But I got talking to DLB Fitness during the week just about this and that, as we do. We like to riff from time to time.
riffers, parries.
One of the things that came up was he mentioned that he notices we drink a lot of Monster.
This is true.
On the show.
Yeah.
And he was kind of saying, does that not have an impact on you? He goes, when I drink it, I'm buzzing for hours. Does it not have an impact on you?
No, not so much. No.
What impact? What? Where that fly? Or what the story? So I just thought I'd ask you guys. Where are we with the whole caffeinated levels? Or let's just talk about this for a little bit.
I have one can of Monster every day at work, right after lunch, about 3 o'clock actually, just to keep me going.
Yeah.
150 milligrams of caffeine is just optimal. I don't know if I've built up a tolerance or not yet to it, but I still get an effect off of it every time I drink it. So whenever I take it here tonight, I'm so much more amped than I would be normally.
Yeah. I think. Do you find though that actually, and it sounds so. Get that off.
For you, my friend.
Do you find though that even just sitting here and talking, it just like. It can be draining. Like.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It
like,
is just draining because you have to like.
I have to listen to you for like an hour.
No, I'm
An
not an
hour?
easy person to listen to.
Jesus, no. But,
Sinker, what about you? What do you find?
I don't really think about it too much.
Yeah, you just kind of
I
drink
think,
it.
but
Don't
I
you?
think you're a fucking barista. I think you consume quite a bit. You actually consume quite a bit of caffeine anyway.
I consume a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
think
like-
the effect of it has to be a little bit more minimal because you're kind of your threshold is a bit higher.
Oh yeah, like I hardly notice it if at all. Like I'm drinking it now, and I still like I could fall asleep easily right now.
I'm the exact same.
Nah. Ready to go.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. Like I could fall asleep very easily as well. But I think I purely drink Monster on here because number one, 0-calorie drink, and
Yep.
we like 0-calorie drinks, which leads me to our next question in a minute. But I love the taste of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking
There's
sweet.
so many different flavors and there's so much variety. Like tonight, I went for the Sunrise Orange, which I have to say I didn't really like at the start, and now I really do. And
Really?
also the yellow. I had a Citron during the week. Top
It's
notch.
the one thing. It's the only one that has never done anything for me. Is
Top
Citron.
notch. Top notch. I haven't had a red one in quite a long time.
I'm
And I
gone off
don't
the red
like
ones.
that punch one that you guys are drinking there at the moment.
I love it.
Drinking.
Punch is
The
quite
ultraviolet
nice.
one is still up there, and I will take you back each a can of the black cherry and the blue one when I go to Orlando now in February.
Please
so.
do. That would be excellent.
Mhm.
Yes.
Fuck, it doesn't feel all that long ago from you got me a fucking
The big
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I know.
America. Fucking hell, that's insane.
Oh, I'll get you some soon. Leads me on to the next question, gentlemen. Your favorite 0-calorie or sugary drink on the market nowadays?
Now.
Yeah. Well, let's say asides Monster.
Aside from Monster,
Yeah. For
Pepsi-
me, it's Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max, yeah.
Pepsi Max reigns high. I'm started drinking Coca-Cola Zero Cherry.
Mm.
What do you think?
Very good.
Very
Very
I don't
good.
think I've actually had it.
Pepsi Max cherry.
I say I don't like it
Yeah.
over Pepsi Max. Definitely.
I like the Coke Cherry, but I don't like the Pepsi Max over the Pepsi Max.
Interesting.
Mm.
Interesting. You see, they have a bunch of different Coke Zero ones now. They have mango.
Yep.
And all these other ones.
I didn't know the
And
Coke
peach.
Yeah, peach.
The Coca-Cola company have completely got rid of sugar in all their other products, bar Coca-Cola. Sprite is now
This is
it's no longer Sprite; it's Sprite Zero Sugar. And
So
that's
is
it.
Fanta.
Yeah, Fanta is now. Fanta
This is
Zero.
because of the sugar tax in
Yes.
the UK. Yeah.
Which is
is-
such a
I mean-
fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
I don't notice it enough.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
you know.
kind of.
No, because like I always like on my break, if like I'm really need a drink, I'll like go in and grab a Monster, and it's like, sorry, love, do you have your ID on you? I'm like,
Oh no, this isn't that.
Oh yeah, that's that
This is a
combination,
different
but that's only certain shops that have agreed to do that. That's
Yeah.
not actually a
Hello?
set procedure in the UK yet.
The sugar
I
tax.
hope
is
it
a
does
different
become
thing.
a thing though, because I fully agree with that.
Aye.
Not selling like high caffeinated content to younger kids.
but you can sell coffee to kids.
Yeah,
you
you
shouldn't
shouldn't
be
be
able to do
allowed.
that.
But that see, that's what I don't understand, right? Like,
Consistency. You need
yeah, exactly.
consistency.
I don't see why like a kid can't go in and buy like a fucking sugar-free Red Bull, but he can come into us and buy like a 5-shot Americano.
I
Like,
still don't agree with him
Pop
buying
out
a sugar-free
Americano.
Red Bull either.
like that to me doesn't
Why
make any sense. Like,
No, I just don't. I wouldn't agree with that. Like, if I seen like Michael run about the sugar-free Red Bull, I'd be like, "Fuck up, put that away now. You're not drinking that."
What about regular Red Bull?
Oh no, well, no, absolutely not. But I'm saying like sugar-free or not, you're not.
Oh,
drinking
just
an
Red
energy-
Bull, it's
yeah,
not
you're
sugar-free.
not drinking an energy drink.
I thought.
I
I
thought
was
that,
wondering
like-
why you were hooked up on the sugar.
but kids don't need them.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like I know,
It's
like
not good for them. It says on this. Look.
Yeah.
It
It's not
says.
suitable for breastfeeding women or children
Pregnant.
or those under the age of 16. Probably something like that. I don't know.
Just children.
it's finding a balance of being able to
It's a white
control
person.
yourself. Like,
That's it. Like.
because I can
Just
easily
common
get
sense, isn't it?
easily get by and be like, I can have one of these and I can spread like one of these over a few hours if I really wanted to.
Like you have done there tonight.
Like,
Second one.
that's it. Like this has been open for like 3.5 hours at this point,
Yeah.
and it's still like that's half full.
Aye, sure it is.
It is.
It's your
You want-
third one.
Do you want?
sinker.
Do you want to carry
It's your
it?
third one sinker. Stop lying to the people at home.
I found my optimal caffeine level, the one that I fully function where I kind of
600 milligrams.
And that's an amazing level, and I hope to one day recreate that and get back to that. I probably will do it whenever we're like doing something active someday.
I'm watching my caffeine intake just because I don't want to ever build up a dependency on it.
I did a caffeine like I would with different foods and stuff. I did a caffeine.
Cleanse.
Yeah, it's like
Stop
you
taking it
come down, off it for 2 weeks, lower your levels,
And you get the hit again.
and then you get the hit again.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just watched my coffee for like ages and then went back.
Yeah.
to it.
That's why I only take about that one of those a
I
day.
just like coffee way too much though to stop.
Yeah, Pepsi Max.
The way
Pepsi
I
Max.
I love Pepsi Max. Love Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is
Very easy drink.
my go-to. Love it.
Fanta Zero is not too bad. I like Fanta.
All
so
Fanta
like,
is now Fanta Zero.
We have Club
Oh,
Zero in
yeah.
the house now. At the
I
moment.
hate Club.
Fuck off.
I don't like Club.
It's got bits in it.
Like that. I don't like the bits.
That's the best bit.
No.
Is the bits.
No.
What do you know? What is lovely?
What?
Club Rock Shandy.
Oh yeah, very good.
Unreal.
Did they do Club Rock Shandy Zero?
Don't know. I don't think they do any Club Zero, do they?
Damn. They used to do a nice grapefruit one. It was it was like a pink color.
Mm.
It was very nice.
You know what I haven't seen in ages?
Lucas
You know
Zero?
the coffee monsters.
The Javas.
Yeah. I haven't seen those in years.
I only see them in like bigger kind of retails as well. I haven't seen any of them down around here.
I used to see them like quite often, just in like random like Centras.
I've
Like
never
you'd
tried
see.
one.
Don't know if they actually.
They're quite nice, but
Big-
like I honestly
Big
have
when we
not.
were out in America, like every store had like all the different varieties.
Oh
stuff
yeah, and they've
that.
got like but what variety different varieties.
Yeah, loads and loads and loads. Very cool. But no, quick question there. That's all that was.
Good.
Nothing else to really bring up.
Good.
I said I did mention I want to play Fallout 3 maybe on the PC, on the laptop. I was going to ask you guys though, could it run it? Because I don't know if it can.
Yeah,
and I know
yeah,
you can go
it
to that. Can I run this thing?
Mhm.
If you can run it,
But I'm just looking at a lot of specs and I'm like, wow.
You can do
It tells you. If you do like it, I'll talk about it after the podcast.
It'll just tell you. You're
I'll just
sweet.
tell her. Yeah.
I'd
So I
say
reckon-
it'd run it no bad.
When's Steam sale?
Last year was around the 24th, so I'd assume it would be around that time this
Right.
year as well. So
Yeah.
we're talking, hopefully, be starting within the next week.
Right. So hopefully the next time I have you on podcast. Well, actually no, because
Fallout.
next podcast will probably be brought to you from QCon.
Are we doing a podcast on QCon?
Well, we have to get a podcast done.
Fuck.
All right.
What else are we got to do? Unless we do one Thursday night.
That's
Or
a
we
lot.
can do one.
That's a lot of equipment to bring up.
What else are we got to do? I
I
don't want to skip a week now that we're so close to finishing up for a while.
True. We'll sort something out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. We'll sort something out.
We'll be here.
Or if not, we'll get a vlog up anyway. Get something.
We'll vlog the fuck out. We'll just vlog.
Could have done a car trip if we had it.
True, but I won't be in the
right.
car. I'll be
Yeah.
up in Belfast.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for paying attention to us for the past 2 hours and 30 minutes. It has been an absolute pleasure.
If you will all take out your books, we'll have a short test. Make sure you were paying attention.
Game
This
of the
will
show.
probably be one of the last ones at that fucking magnitude for a while, I'd say.
What are we at?
2:30.
Oh, 2:30.
Probably because purely the fact that we just had
3:30.
loads to get through.
Big week. Big 2 weeks.
Lots of new content coming at you guys, so please stay tuned to the channel. We thank everybody and hello to all the new faces. It's great seeing you. Thank you very much for that. We do have some big stuff planned that you kind of might have heard at the start of this podcast, and hopefully it goes well.
Live podcast.
Yeah, hopefully that goes well, because if we can make that a reality.
There's a lot of things. We're always going to try new stuff.
Radio Chris
Hope
is
that'll
coming. Radio
pull
Chris is coming.
Radio what?
What? This has been the Xite Gaming Podcast. Remember, you can find this podcast and all our previous podcasts over at iTunes.com. You can also get the audio versions over at Stitcher Radio, or if you're a podcast listener on Android, you can get it at Podcast Addict, which is a helpful app where you can find our podcast.
Hey.
If you want to watch the video version of this podcast, which I recommend you do, because you get to see the set and you get to see everything that we kind of talk about, because we do make a lot of references on,
we do.
on camera that
We
sometimes
forget that we're listening
like
to
we're
it.
pointing at stuff and we're stuff that we're drinking. So it's good just to watch the podcast. Have it on in the background. We are nice to have in the corner of your room.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
You know, you kind of forget about us for a while, but then we pop back up.
Pop back up.
Yep.
You know, you hear something you want to see. Use the timestamps down below to skip through everything. Actually, there's no point in telling you that now. We're finishing up.
You can skip back and listen again.
Revert back and listen to our weeks.
I think the last time we did a video, there was one timestamp and it was just E3.
Yeah.
So you'd be lucky to get any this
I
week.
meant to go back into that and put up some more, but I'm
Mad.
super busy this week. You can tell that it's coming to the end of the podcast year for us.
Yeah.
it's
The
phasing out.
podcast year?
That's what I call it. Yeah.
Your typical podcast season runs.
September through July. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a pleasure. James, thank you for being here once again to make a veal of this wonderful studio that we have.
Nice one.
Thank you. So, with all that being said, any closing thoughts?
Gee, I don't think so.
No, I think that's pretty much everything I had to say.
All right.
Yeah.
Sucker.
I'm kind of hungry.
You're hungry?
I'm hungry, but
We're headed back to Portadown where there's a 24-hour McDonald's. And
just saying.
And I've
I
worked
think-
soon. Ish.
You
9
working
hours
tomorrow?
from now, I'll be working.
9 hours. 9 hours is great.
it's fucking, you're
I-
living the dream. 9
I've got
hours.
5 hours sleep during the week.
It's not
12
even
hours.
9 hours. I still have to get home.
That's a fucking decent walk as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to episode 52. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye and God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.